Good morning, evening, afternoon, everybody. This is 35 millimeter to life with my guest, Dejay. That was weird.
Have you seen our new logo? It's awesome.
Yeah, it's cool, dude.
I haven't looked away. It's been 7 days and I've been sitting here.
Yeah.
I feel like Rose from Titanic.
Oh.
It's been 85 years.
And
So good.
back again for another episode. I peaked really hard on that
You
intro.
did. You did. And you didn't do too bad on the intro. I'm proud of you.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah.
I've seen podcasts where they like if the main host is gone and the next co-host will try to do the intro and it's not as good.
You need to have your
This
own
is
thing,
exactly what happened. But yeah, we're back with Jenny.
Yeah.
This is going to sound like a foreign language to you, Jenny. I'm sorry, but we need to get this photo news out of here.
Absolutely. So this is something that oh yeah, Rosa approves of the stickers.
Yes.
So this is something that when you guys listen to our Sweet 16 episode Sweet 16 lens episode, we talked about different lenses that are good for everybody. And one that we had brought up that I specifically said I wish they would make a version of this, they now have. And as far as I know, it's Canon is the only one that has done it so far.
Canon's the only one.
So the 24-105 is an amazing travel lens. If you want to have a one lens on your camera that gives you a decent wide angle for landscape and still have a little bit of zoom in, 24-105 is always a gem. It's absolutely great, right?
It covers the 80, it covers 85, it covers the 35,
50, 25,
50.
35, 70, 100, and
everything.
Because the old one was macro technically.
Yeah.
So the 24-105 is always an f4. It has always been an f4 no matter what company made it. It was just like a industry standard almost.
Mm-hmm.
Canon just released a 2.8 version. Now I didn't look up the price for it.
I can look it up right now.
Well, I should have looked it up so I could say the price, but at the same time, I'm just going to be sitting here waiting for Sony to come up with this.
I know I think when you texted me the news, I said Sony next, right?
Gotta be, right?
It has to be
the
Sony
Sony
next.
GM 24-105 2.8.
Right.
Or watch Sony be fancy, be like, this is 24-105 f2.
Oh
God!
Please don't. Please don't. Is this it? Okay. It's $3,000.
$3,000. Jeez. Okay.
24-105 2.8.
So $3,000. So just $3,000. So to give you guys an idea, sorry.
That was weird.
That was weird. I apologize.
Well, okay, so in comparison to the 24-105 f4 is
like $1,500, depending on
13.
the year. 13, yeah.
Yeah.
So it's over twice for. I mean, you gain what, a step and a half. So, but it's just, and I do like the look of it too.
It's clean.
Yeah, it looks like the 100 millimeter macro.
Yeah, I'll put
that they also have for the R5. Yeah, and instead it looks like the 100. So it's all one thing, and it's all internal, which is kind of impressive. And we told you guys before the reason that the 24-105 always came in an f4, and why a lot of them like my 100 or 400 is 4.5 to 5.6 is because as you zoom out and the elements move, and you're getting that zoom in there as you're zooming out, the outside of the vignetting, if you will, and the end of the lens, when you're zooming out like that, you're pulling it away like this or back and forth. The sensor obviously can't move.
Right.
So the optics inside of the lens do. And when that happens, if you do anything wider than, so like with my 100 to 400, if I take a picture at 100, it starts at 4.5. As I zoom in, the aperture itself has to get smaller to avoid hitting the circle part of the lens, right? So that's why that range is there. So a 24-105 like that at 2.8 is freaking amazing. And honestly, whatever company came up with the first, they are perfectly capable of asking for $3,000.
Right. And I think when we did our draft, this was one of the lenses that I think you picked to belong in your bag.
Yes.
And this might actually hop, depending on performance, might hop over the 24-70 as the standard for zooms.
Standard
when it comes to
for
wedding
stuff.
or
yeah.
Because with a 70 to 200, you're already covering the 20 to 70 and then 70 to 200. That's pretty much standard for wedding.
Yep.
If you do 24-105, you still might need the 70 to 200, but you kind of have a little bit more leeway between the 70 and 105 range.
Yeah.
So you might not even need the 200.
I mean,
depending on what you do.
No, I mean, it's true. Like I was thinking, well, you could have that on one camera and then another you could have. I mean, 70-200 is too much overlap.
Mhm.
But even like depending on the camera, like if you have an A7R5 and you're shooting the 24 to 105 and you zoom out,
Right.
you can crop that in so far,
Mm-hmm.
then it would still be crisp and clear in a huge file. It'd be
Right.
equivalent of like a 2 or a 300 anyway. But the thing is like that's $600 more than the 24 to 70 GM2.
Mm-hmm.
For 70 millimeters more, or no, 30 millimeter more in reach.
Right.
Like that's nuts.
The bokeh looks.
I think it's great. Yeah, it's clean.
Very buttery.
It's very natural. It's not. That actually reminds me too. That 7200 that I took that shot of Denise up on the cliff with the white dress.
Mm-hmm.
So my original 7200 from my Canon 5D Mark IV took a shit on me during that shoot.
Oh wow!
And I luckily had I had a 400 prime, so I switched out to that. But it was really frustrating, and I literally watched, like, as I was taking the pictures, the elements were separating in the wrong way, and they weren't aligning properly. So it just, everything about the lens was wrong. So I took it in, sent it in. They brought it back, or they sent it back. It was like $600, fix it. I sold it to my friend Kathy. Hello. But I joined a photography page today, actually, on Facebook, found it. And somebody was like, hey, what's wrong with my lens? It's 7200. And they were doing shoots of like sports. And the bokeh in the background looks like they took the picture in like a long exposure, and somehow the person was still kind of in focus, but it looked like everything was a circle. It wasn't like the little circles. It was like one big circle. And I was like, I knew exactly what that is. So I commented. I was like, oh, this happened. Send it into Cannonball, whatever. And she's like, and she did the research, and she's like, oh my God, that is it. I was like, well, it's unfortunately because it happened to me.
Right.
But send it in and get it. And they did. I mean, it was damn near brand new when they sent it back. So 24 to 105 2.8.
Right. Did they have the aperture ring on the lens too on the F4? Or is this the first one to have it on the?
For the 24 to 105. Oh no, Canon.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I know, because like all the lenses that I ever used when I was shooting on DSLRs, they didn't have. They just had, you had the focus ring and you had the zoom ring.
Yeah,
there was nothing else.
They added the aperture ring onto. So the aperture ring, zoom. Yep, normal. Yeah.
Little button. I see you, Canon. You can't sneak stuff past us.
No.
I think it's great. I'll be honest. So the 24 to 105 is like the best lens that I can suggest for ranges of beginner to intermediate. But this is more advanced to professional. And the reason I say that is just because the price point.
Right.
There's no way they could sell that at a proper price point for beginners to get into it. But at the same time, it is that much because from what I've seen so far, it's an amazing lens with a huge range.
I know.
So
that's kind of crazy.
If you have the money, cool. Buy an R5 and a 24 to 105 2.8 and just, be happy for those.
I do want to do some testing because I always hear about of Canon skin colors and portraits and kind of just trying to use this lens and seeing how that body works with this lens, how versatile, how creative can I get with being as wide as it is and as zoomed as it is. Yeah,
and I mean, color profiling and stuff has changed so much from a long time ago. It's like Nikon and Canon were always like the big titans, always fighting each other. And Nikon always kind of excelled. This is a long time ago. It's not true now. But a long time ago, Nikon kind of dominated the warmer tones. That's how their sensor worked. Canon was better with the cooler tones. So a lot of Nikon shooters were shooting wildlife and portraits and sunrise, sunset, stuff like that. And then Canon shooters were shooting a lot of like big open landscapes and things like that, and stylized photo shoots and things like that. So, but now it's not that at all. Sony, if we set, and I would love to do this for one of our episodes too, have a camera from every one of the brands next to each other, take a same exact picture of the same exact person, and then without any editing in RAW, and look and see what each one, because each one's going to be different. And
we'll even do it with the phone too.
Yeah, absolutely.
iPhone 15, if any of us have it. I don't have it.
No. I have the 14. I'm not going to buy the 15.
I'm not going to buy the 15.
I'm going to wait for the 20.
Yep. Yeah, I'm on 11, so.
It's worth the upgrade at that point, by the way.
No.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait till this
has LiDAR.
dies.
This has LiDAR.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, good. Whatever. Anyways, photo news.
I guess we should come up with like
a jingle.
That's
the going.
I remembered which one it was.
Yep.
It's been
Anyways, hi Jenny.
Hello.
Talked about our love for anime, Japan, culture, all that stuff.
Yes.
I wanted to do a battle between us gym leaders. We
Oh,
had a
gym leaders.
Pokemon battle.
What, between the three of us?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, we need to just do our 6 Pokemon.
Yep. So like top 6 favorite.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We're not going to actually battle each other. I just want to know what our top 6 is.
Final
What are we building our team?
Final form,
With-
right? Like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Okay.
Final Evo of the Pokemon can be from any generation.
My girlfriend says you have mad skills, by the way.
Oh, thank
Just
you.
texting in real time.
I'm going to look at Pokemon right now because I can't think of all the Pokemon.
Wow, look at this guy. He has to look him up. I know my 6. You know yours?
Shut up, bro.
Right now I have like the top 4. I'm like thinking of the other 2.
Okay, I won't look. Fine.
No, go ahead. Do
Fine.
your research.
Fine. I won't look.
Do your
Think
research.
of my 6 Pokemon right now. Are we including legendaries? Bea says no.
Yeah. I have to agree, but the thing is, like one of them is mine.
Maybe we can have one.
Okay, one
One
legend.
legend.
legendary.
That's fair.
5 standards.
Okay, so one of mine is gonna be skirting that, and I'll explain why when I say
Is it a pseudo?
No.
Oh, that's a spider thing, right?
No. Oh no. This is just
There's no motion
this is
here.
me.
I was
This is me
like-
de-escalating what I was saying. Because it's not a legendary Pokemon, but the Pokemon type is legendary Pokemon.
Oh.
So that's. But he's
Oh, I
always
think
one
I
of
know
my
what you're
favorites.
saying.
It-
I think I know what you're
He's
saying.
always
I
one of my
think-
favorites, or she, whatever. Not
I
here
think
to
I know
judge.
what you're saying.
Um,
I'm going to write this down because I'm going to forget.
I like it. Oh, so you can like reference it.
Yeah.
So you want to start since you're doing the list?
Yeah. Am I giving all 6?
Yeah, I think so. It's okay if we have overlap. I can't see why not. I guarantee we're gonna have a little bit of overlap on a couple.
Okay, my first Pokemon is going to be Metagross.
Oh, maybe we should do one at a time and then like go around. Yeah,
Okay.
Okay.
Metagross is good. Good defense.
Are
good,
we kind of
utility.
like rating it like our top to like bottom, or we're just doing whatever?
No order.
Okay.
But
No
also
order.
at the same time, like just because he says that, I'm not gonna be like, oh, Charizard because he's fire melted. Like that's no. That
No,
doesn't
we're
do
not
your team.
fighting against each other. I'm just wanting to know our favorite Pokemon,
Gotcha.
guys. What would our perfect team be if we had 6 Pokemon?
So, but is Metagross is he your favorite? Like, your
Metagross is
absolute
up
favorite?
there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like your number one?
It's on the team.
Oh well, yeah. Well, I was gonna start with my number one. So
Oh, I'm not going in any specific
okay,
order.
perfect.
Because I'm trying to go through generations in my brain, and I'm picking and choosing as I
Gotcha.
go through.
Sweet. Well, my number 1 is Arcanine.
I knew it.
Damn
Yeah.
it.
Of
That's
course
my number
it
one
is.
too.
Is
That's
it?
yeah, that's my number 2. And that's why I said because Arcanine is the
It's
legendary
technically a
Pokemon
legend,
type.
yeah.
Yes.
I knew what you were talking about right when
Yeah.
you said it.
But
Frickin'
how could you
nerds.
not? Growlithe, Arcanine, like dude, I mean, come on,
Whatever.
it's a fire dog. And
It's
also
not on my
because
team.
Flareon has been boned since Generation 1. Right? You're going to be a fire type Pokemon, but your strength is going to be in physical attack, but the strongest fire move is a
Right.
special attack.
Right, which
Like-
I'm going to counter your Arcanine fire types with mine. Because I'm
What's
going to
that?
pick Ninetales.
Ooh, Ninetales is good. Ninetales is my
Because-
second favorite.
Because he also has 2 forms.
Not on my team though. Oh, you're talking about like
He has the ice form
Yep.
too, so I have kind of leeway between the 2.
that's the Alolan.
Alolan.
Ninetales, right? Alolan, the Hawaiian version.
Oh, the Hawaiian version. Yes.
Yep.
That
so
was
Ninetales
that was
is on my team.
So Ninetales and then
Metagross, Ninetales.
Jolteon.
good choice.
Gen
Jolteon
one's
is
Out of
good.
all the evolutions,
Gen
it's
one's over here.
Jolteon.
I like it.
That's not my evolution, but
No,
no, mine's Vaporeon.
Vaporeon.
Mhm.
Yeah, Vaporeon is always because Vaporeon is like deceptively tanky.
I've always been water type, anyways, with everything.
I've always liked when Espeon and Umbreon came out.
Oh yeah,
I love them. Like
Yeah.
that was my thing.
yeah. Umbreon over Espeon though.
Oh yeah.
Same.
Well,
Same.
oh my god, I should have named my cat Umbreon.
You should have.
Black. Oh my god, I'm
Yeah.
such an idiot. Whatever. Gypsy's fine. Okay, love Gypsy. Okay, my second one,
Mm-hmm.
Chandelure.
That's a good one.
Yeah, Chandelure is very strong.
Especially
I love
the design. I love
Oh,
the design.
Even when it
absolutely.
comes
And
to
that
colors
color
and
theory.
design, yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
yeah.
And like even his moves or her moves, whatever, their moves, its moves. There we go. but again, it goes like Metagross, a lot of like utility and things
Mhm.
like that, good defense. Chandelure, a lot of utility and a lot of really interesting moves that you wouldn't normally think that they could use.
Right.
And Litwick's adorable, let's be honest.
It just
Yeah,
looks
and the
nice.
I know.
shiny, the shiny is so good.
Yes.
The blue
yes.
Litwick, and then when it goes into the full Evo and it's orange and
Yep.
black,
I love it.
it's money.
How many of you out there are listening to me talk about this not knowing that I knew about Pokemon? Just be honest. There's going to be a few.
Yeah, they're like
He's the photographer and he knows Pokemon.
Mike's Asian and Jenny's Asian. They know Pokemon.
I don't have that excuse.
But you know
We can say
Pokemon.
it.
Yeah.
We'll give you the card today because you know Pokemon as well as you do.
Yes.
Got a yellow card. Ooh, that's bad.
Whoa. Whoa.
That's bad. Yes. I was just thinking like the soccer team. Like, no, that's out.
I-
One more and you
yeah.
get the red one.
Yep.
The Russian card. Anyway, third.
Oh,
We're
my
well
third.
into this episode.
My
Yeah.
third's Gengar.
Gengar? Same.
That was my
third's
third
Gengar
too.
Oh wow. we got a
But okay, but think about it. Like in championships that have been played, Gengar is the most commonly not banned by your opponents or anything like that, but banned by Nintendo
Yeah.
because he's stupid strong, especially Mega Gengar, right?
Oh
like,
yes.
and so I have super nerd like into details now.
That's fine.
I have a favorite build for Gengar,
Yeah.
and it's Hypnosis, Dream Eater, Sludge, and Hex.
And what ability are you getting? Moxie? I'm just
No, the one
Never
that, the one that they got rid of, Levitate, where,
Oh,
ground,
wow.
yes.
where ground moves don't hit you, because
You're a ghost type anyways. Why would ground moves hit you?
he's standing on the ground.
Okay, get out of here.
I don't make the rules, dude. But yeah, that's my Gengar. Good choice. Okay, so that's three.
We tied on all three.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's good. So just our first has been different.
First and second.
Well, and your Ninetales, yeah.
And your Chandelure. I'll go over the list
Ugh.
again.
Yeah.
My
Fourth.
fourth is going to be Haxorus.
That's a good choice.
Okay.
Dragon.
Yep.
I think he's the coolest looking dragon based off of looks.
Which, hold on, I think I need to make
Haxorus
sure.
got the little
The horn thing? I don't know. What is it called?
razor.
But he's
Razor,
the
yeah,
one that looks like a
razor.
serpent. He just has two front arms, right?
Yeah, he like
Yeah, but because his final form is the coolest of all the dragons.
that
for
is the
sure.
final form.
The no.
The Axew has the little
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah, that's right.
and then Fracture and then Haxorus.
Because Dragonite was like,
And if you look at his shiny, it's the coolest shiny of all time. If I
Really?
wasn't picking a legendary.
it's fair,
The black
Yeah.
Haxorus is
pretty sick.
If we're gonna go dragon, I think Salamence.
you didn't have to go
Salamence.
dragon
Well,
on
I
your
wanted to go
Salamence is
off
dope.
of it, but I was like, I think out of all the dragons, I'm like Salamence is cool.
his mega form,
for
and then
me-
he has Roaring Moon in the new one.
Yes.
And for me, Salamence, they just took color theory and was like, fuck it.
Yeah, they're
just-
like whatever.
Yeah, it's fine.
Why
it's
did
a
it
dragon. He does what he wants.
it auto-corrected to Salamanca?
What?
don't
Not
know what that is.
Salamander?
No.
What did that pull up?
Yeah,
thank
and
you,
there's
right?
like
That's what I
there's
want.
like no underline under it, so I'm like, I don't even know what that word is. Salamence,
Are
Cool.
we saving our legendary choice for the last?
probably.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I really wonder if we're all gonna get the same one on that one too.
No shot.
Next one for me is Tyranitar.
Oh, nice.
Tyranitar is actually classic.
What is it? Rock ground.
Yeah. So, well, no, but the dragon, right? Yeah. Because the
No way, it's dragon.
yes, it's not the Mega Evolution though. It is they changed it, right? Just like Charizard later on, I think like Generation 3 on got changed to Dragon.
Dragon? Yeah. 'Cause it used to
Tyranitar
be just
typing is
fire.
rock
'Cause
dark.
it's- yeah, as soon as Mega Charizard said, what's that?
Mhm.
It's rock dark.
Oh, okay, Rock Dark. But it's maybe it's Mega form.
Is
turns
not a
Dragon.
dragon type Pokemon.
Oh,
Oh,
looks
I
like
thought
one.
it was.
Suckers.
I really thought he was.
It's the one of the two pseudo legends that's not a dragon type. Tyranitar and Metagross are not dragon types.
That's right.
Nerd.
I'm proud of you. Well, you had to look it up, so kind of nerd.
I did. Yeah. Okay.
To
Fine.
prove
I had to prove it because I was
But yeah.
right.
But Tyranitar has always been like a
Shoot,
really,
5.
really favorite of mine.
That's a good one. 5. What's my 5th? What is my 5? Oh, Swampert.
Oh, Swampert.
Really?
Yeah, I love Swampert.
I remember you growing up too would always choose Swampert.
Always.
Swampert is a cool character.
Always. As the starters, Mudkip, and then
Mudkip's
It's-
adorable.
yeah, and then the stupid derpy one in the middle, Marsh Tomp.
Oh yeah, Marsh.
It's
Oh,
still
yeah.
cute, but it's so derpy.
Yeah.
And
very-
then
like-
it becomes cool.
Hi, and then it's Swampert, just a badass. What is it? Axolotl. What's the animal it's based off of? Axolotl, right?
Is it an axolotl?
Yeah.
the
I never actually thought
What
about
animal
it's freaking adorable.
is Swampert?
A mistake.
A large salamander, I guess.
Nailed it.
Whatever.
it. Oh,
There's an axolotl Pokemon though, right?
is there?
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, I think I know what your starter is.
Who's-
Jenny?
My starter.
Starter.
Well, okay, you were always fire types, and I was always water types growing up.
I was gonna see if you can guess it because that's gonna be my next Pokemon.
Blaziken,
No.
the other one.
Typhlosion. Typhlosion's one of my all-time favorite starter. But yes, I do like fire types.
He has a good Hisuian form too.
He does the kind of like lazy
The
look.
dark, yeah.
with-
The high one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The one I just
very
smoked
high.
everything. Yeah.
But I like that the neck thing, that ghosty,
Mhm.
wispy thing. And I like
Yeah.
the purple too.
Yeah. Oh man, we have our legends next. I got to think of a legendary.
So this is 5, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. I am going to go with Dewblade
That's
Oh,
a
dude.
good one too.
because again pure utility. So here's the thing. So Dewblade and I think Blissey, which replaced Snorlax for me, because everybody like
Oh, Bliss.
when I was playing competitively, you always have that one Pokemon that you just throw out there so you can like fix your other Pokemon on the team.
Yeah.
But Dual Blade not as tanky, but with the utility and stuff that he has, protect and all the stuff that he can do, like it's really he's kind of cool. Like he's one of the few Pokemon that doesn't actually have like a face.
Right.
Like it's a sword. Well, 2 swords.
2 swords,
Right.
Yeah.
This thing.
Hone Edge is one.
Hone
and
Edge,
Dual Blade
yeah.
is 2. So. All right.
Legend time.
You found out you're legendary?
Yeah.
Should we?
I think it was the. I don't know if we're gonna match because there's too many legendaries.
There's tons.
a lot. Yes.
But there's a possibility.
I'm gonna catch flack for mine. I already know it, but it's fine.
Oh, so you're not Gen 3.
No.
I'm in Gen 3.
Oh. Which one?
Unless I'm not it is Gen 3. Kyogre, Groudon, and I'm gonna pick Rayquaza.
Rayquaza? Okay.
Good choice.
That is a good choice. Mine would be Raikou.
See the dogs. I love the legendary
Yes.
dogs, and
I'm surprised you didn't pick Suicune.
Oh, I grew up with Suicune.
I know.
But then,
I was gonna guess that because he's water.
yeah, and it's a very majestic dog Pokemon.
Oh,
But then,
yeah.
I like thunder and fire, or electric and fire. But I don't know,
I feel like Entei was a little too on the nose, though.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
He's
the
literally a
star.
dog.
Like he has like the star because he's like
Yeah.
the premier one, and it's like it's literally like Pokemon again has been trying to make up for Flareon.
Yeah.
And like here's a good fire Pokemon. Like fuck you, dude. Come
Right.
on. Make Flareon good again. That's
Right.
that.
Nice.
Mew.
Mew.
You,
Okay.
wow.
One of the few Pokemon that can learn literally every TM and HM in the game. So
Yeah.
utility wise good, but not super tanky. So you'd have to get I can't think of the word. To boost whatever to boost the health and then lower like physical attack. I can't remember which version that is. But
What
to make it a
item?
little more tanky. No.
Oh, what
It's
move?
No, it's
Or
their
ability?
no, they're
Just keep going.
what's it called?
Nature.
Nature. Thank you. So different nature, but the nature that raises HP and lowers physical attack.
Don't
Now
know
I
what
have to look
is,
it up
yeah.
because I used to have
Yeah.
this memorized because that's the kind of nerd that I was.
But there's so many now. There's so much.
There's a ton.
There's too much.
I can't
well-
even keep track anymore.
Our final teams don't look bad. Metagross, Ninetales, Gengar, Haxorus, Swampert, Rayquaza. I have weaknesses because I have 2 dragons. And I would probably put Alola Ninetales instead of regular Ninetales.
Stats except for HP. So I guess there's no one that does HP.
Yeah. These are very good lists. I like your list, DJ, because it's not very. I didn't think of any of I didn't think you were going past Gen 4.
Well, so there's nothing wrong with the newer generations, but growing up with Gen 1, 2, and 3, those are the ones that I played hardcore.
Yeah.
And then I dabbled in 4, 5, and we're at 8 now, right? So I dabbled
9.
9. So I've dabbled in all the ones since then.
think.
But what was I playing? Scarlet right now? There's a bunch of Pokemon there that I just don't recognize. Like I just don't know anything about them. So
Yeah, there's one based off of Salt.
yeah, it doesn't surprise me.
Garganical.
I'm just wondering like how long until Magic. Sorry, I was looking at the thing. How long until they're like, okay, we're running out of ideas.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the Salt Pokemon's funny because it's like NaCl.
Yeah.
Knuckle Stack.
Knucklestack.
Dude, it's good. I like the puns in this generation.
I like
But then it's like,
the pig, the
Lechonk?
Lechonk.
it's a lechon.
Lechon.
Speaking of Filipino foods that DJ should know, here we
I do know
go.
that one. I do know that one.
Here we go. That's a good list of Pokemon, though.
I like your guys' list. I would be really curious to see who'd win that one.
If we ever went into a fight.
Well, the thing is you don't have to do EV and IV training anymore.
No.
You know, if we're breeding anymore, like you can get all that stuff naturally now, and it's much faster. But it would just come into honestly, this team seemed pretty matched. I think it would come out to who throws what Pokemon first.
Right.
There'll just be a ground.
You guys both throw Arcanine first, and you're just like,
And this guy throws out 9 tails. We're like, that's cute.
thanks.
Two big Arcanines. Or do we just throw Gengar all at the same time?
Yeah, right.
Cool.
That's funny. And I know Gengar has always been like
Yeah.
a fan favorite for forever. For the
I have a
longest time.
onesie.
Do you?
Same.
Onesie, yeah.
That's sick.
those those onesie things. We have one.
That's dope.
Got
I
a
like that.
Jolteon and an Umbreon too. A shiny
Nice.
one.
Oh,
Yeah.
The blue.
even better.
The blue rings.
So good.
Oh, my mom found these because I had them when I was a kid.
Pokemon cards?
Yes, but not any Pokemon cards. 24 karat gold collectors. I have Pikachu.
Or are they the little ones
Yep.
in the ball?
Yep, I have Pikachu. I
I have Mewtwo.
Poliwrath. I don't have Mewtwo, but I do have Charizard. And I can't remember the fourth one.
I have a Togepi, I think.
Yeah, there's
Um,
Togepi.
The
Because
Togepi
they're
is
like
the other one that I
they're
have.
from like
Mm-hmm.
the little boxes with the.
Yep, and they
the
They
ball.
have like a Pokeball.
Yeah, I have them. I still have them. I have them in my house. I'll bring them in.
I only have 4, and the Charizard is missing the front plastic piece,
Oh,
the
bummer.
case, which sucks. And I like that. It's impossible to find one because that's the only size that would ever be made for is that specific thing.
Yep.
But
Jenny
I
used to
looked
have.
it up.
Yeah.
Huh?
What? Go ahead.
No, I said I looked up the Charizard. It's like on eBay right now, like for $400 to $500.
Well,
depending on
because
the quality.
Charizard
Wow.
always goes for.
Of course.
It's a fan
prices.
favorite.
And there's
Yeah.
right, and there's I mean, I don't know. I think it was a little one like Gen 1. I think it was a little one sided. Like nobody liked Venusaur.
Oh yeah.
Is he a frog?
Venusaur?
He's a toad, right?
Yeah, but like Bulbasaur was to me it was the cutest.
Yeah.
But Venusaur at the end, like Blastoise is just too strong against things. Charizard's too strong against things, and then you just have Venusaur is just a
Well,
a fucking tank.
they really didn't like grass types for a while.
No,
Because in Gen 2, there was Chikorita,
yeah,
which is like
Well, they-
the under.
but they did. Oh crap! What's the grass cat from? Was it Gen 5?
Oh, the Sprigatito one.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah.
the
one.
newest one.
And
Yes.
that one, that's right. That's a new one,
Yeah.
and that one's pretty cool. Like, he's-
Meowscarada, whatever.
yeah.
The Magic Cat.
Oh, because
Yeah.
Froakie almost made my list.
Froakie with Greninja.
Well, not Greninja. Yeah, not Froakie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Greninja's
Ash is
and
Greninja
just because of the look.
specifically.
yes, absolutely.
The black one.
Not even because he's good, which he is, but first of all, Water Shuriken. Come on, and secondly,
What a special move. Yeah.
dude, are you? Yeah, exactly.
Water
The
Shuriken.
Naruto fan of me was like, oh fuck yeah, Like,
Yeah,
it was awesome.
seriously. Lechon,
The Chunk.
Filipino food. Let's see. I'm looking at the top
Looking up
Filipino
recipes.
foods. No. Have you had Have you had adobo?
Yes, Adobo's
Okay.
good
That's the number one food.
Adobo?
Lechon. Yeah.
because you there's like a braised beef something like it's kind of like crunchy. I'm not exactly sure what it's called. On the menu when I see the picture, that one, it's really freaking good. I have
The
no idea what
menu
it is.
where?
We have one listener in the Philippines, right?
Oh,
We have
dope.
one listener in the Philippines, and we're about to lose them. I don't know if it's a guy or a girl, but we're gonna lose them with what I'm saying about them. Your food's great. Don't leave me. I love
Yeah.
you.
Have you had pancit?
Yes, but I pronounced it panchat
Did you
Oh,
really?
Wow.
Pancit.
because I thought I was like,
Arpalago.
oh, I'm gonna like, because if I get it right on this really weird pronunciation, I'll get bonus points. I did not get bonus points.
I've never heard anyone say it like that.
Panchak.
Yeah.
I'm
Ooh,
white.
kare kare. Jenny's mom's kare kare is good. Yeah. It has peanut butter in it.
Making me really hungry right now.
Yeah, oxtail and peanut butter stew.
Okay, so oxtail soup. That's another thing that I can't really. I mean, I don't mind trying that one. But is it actually like an oxtail?
You braise it and it gets really tender.
Do you though?
Yeah.
Look, I've never been walking down the street. Well, not a street because they wouldn't exist there. But I've never seen an ox in the wild and be like, that tail looks tasty. That's not a thing.
Yeah.
It looks disgusting because it swipes away poop and flies.
I might eat it.
All right.
It is good as a dish.
Yeah.
If you don't think about it that way.
I don't think of it
Well,
that way.
that's my problem. Is I will.
Well, we've experienced things growing up in like our family. We grew up. Well, our parents grew up in a little tiny town in California,
Mhm.
like Bakersfield, and now we're out of Bakersfield. They were all great farmers.
Rosa, shout out to you. That's where she
Yeah.
lives.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
But our grandparents would take like home goats, like live goats, and just kill them in the backyard. Roosters, chickens, like all
We
that
used,
stuff.
we used
so,
to we used to kill our own cows and pigs.
yeah,
Yeah. Don't come after us. It was
Pig
it's a
farm,
thing. Yeah, calm down.
Happens.
You guys should know by now I don't really care about your opinion when it comes to that stuff anyway, because I turned out just fine
Right?
for the most part.
You know we have our own empanadas.
No,
Y Locos empanadas.
same name.
Yeah, but it's orange and they're huge.
Oh yeah, the orange
Yeah,
ones.
they're like this big.
Yeah,
Why-
they
why
make
is it
them
orange?
massive.
It's made with some type of thingy. I don't know what makes it orange.
I don't know.
The egg?
Yeah, there's like an egg in it.
Oh,
But yeah, it is like a bright orange. I remember eating that, and it was huge.
yeah, like
Yeah.
very filling.
Oh, very
It's
filling.
very
I
filling.
could probably
You
only
eat
eat
one
half.
or half, yeah.
Because I do know Filipino food is very like filling for me. There's a lot of
Heavy.
like rice and
Yeah.
really good.
Oh.
It's
Oh,
when
this
you-
looks so good.
like when you go to sushi, because that's what they do. They make you fill up on rice. So Korean barbecue.
Oh yes.
That's another prime example. They want you to fill up on those little bowls of rice they give you, because then you're just paying this money for fucking rice and like 2 orders of braised beef. Come on,
I wish I could eat Korean barbecue right now, but I can't.
bulgogi.
Ugh, I love Korean barbecue.
Bulgogi's
Do we have a good Korean barbecue here in Reno though? I haven't
good.
found
No,
one.
the best one. Well, EG4 and then Siu.
Does that count though?
They're
EG?
technically Korean barbecues.
But the thing is, like, so EG was always my favorite sushi place, but EG, I think it's EG1, the one that's over there by my house.
Mm-hmm.
They have 2 servers that are good, and if they're not on shift, I will leave the restaurant immediately because their service is not good.
Mm-hmm.
But the food was really good, but it's kind of gone a little bit downhill.
Well, I think
recently.
it's because they branched out into too many things.
I think so. I think you're right.
Like, there's that one restaurant by Burlington Coat Factory. It used to be just Hong Kong Diner, but it's
Oh,
now
yeah. Like sushi boba.
Sushi
like
boba,
pho.
Noodle Cafe Hong Kong Diner or
Yeah.
something.
We
That's
went there
too much.
yesterday.
It's too much.
That's way too much.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's open late, so it's the only good place to go at like 3 a.m. when
Yeah.
you're drunk. But,
Although, don't get me wrong, I'd fight a kindergarten right now for some pho. I would.
pho is delicious. What's the best pho place in town?
Ooh, my favorite Sip of Saigon. They make their pho fresh and they cook it 24 hours. So
That's
they
one
just-
on
But is
Pyramid.
it marrow
Yeah.
broth? And they have like the milk and then the spice, like the white and the red.
I'm not sure. All I
'Cause
know
they-
is that it's like a beef kind of broth.
Because like the pho that I had in Hawaii, what was that one place, like the Little Pig or something? It was on it was by Kaimuki. Can't remember what it's called, but anyway, they had really good stuff too, and it was all bone marrow broth, and they would have the
Mhm.
milky, which is like the more bland, not
Mhm.
spicy, and then they had the spicy, which had like the peppercorns and shit in it. But that is like anybody's like, oh, chicken noodle soup's the best when you're cold. Negative. Pho. Give me pho.
Give me
And I
pho
will
all
feel
day.
way fucking better.
Yeah.
Oh, so good. There's a place in Hawaii called Pho King. It's the Pho
Yeah.
King. I love it.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so brilliant. That and there's a Greek place there too. It's called Heroes and Villains, but it's
Gyros,
Gyros. Yeah,
gyros,
and I
yeah.
ordered from them just because of that, and because I saw on the menu that they had a Philly cheesesteak hero.
That sounds so good.
Oh, it was bomb.com.
Oh man, so we always talk about food at work, and we're talking about like tamales,
Yeah.
and we were trying to think of a food truck, and it's called Tamale It. So it's like we just had Thanksgiving, tamale it. So put like turkey stuffing, cranberry in a tamale, and cover it in gravy.
Sorry, my heart stopped beating for a second when you said that. I felt all my veins constrict and almost
A
died.
cheeseburger tamale,
Oh,
That would be interesting.
cheese stuffed with beef and some onions. And
I had Panda Express today for like lunch, like a late lunch, and I'm so like we're talking about food. I want to get food on the way home now.
you can go get food.
Yeah, but there's nothing healthy,
Yeah, nothing.
Especially
Denny's.
this late at night.
especially this late at night.
Hong Kong
In and
Diner.
out. Okay. That's not even healthy.
No.
Give me a headache. That's some
It's
pho.
healthy to me though. My body's like, ooh, new.
Yeah.
This isn't McDonald's or Burger King or whatever. I have a horrible diet, but I will be changing that. So
You have to.
do I though?
Yeah, you don't want to end up with like me and Gal.
Gout. I was gonna make that joke, but I was like, it's low hanging fruit.
No,
No,
it's just my life right now.
still going to Purple Gym.
I try to.
Dog.
Not
Hey.
go there.
I canceled. I did. I canceled it.
Good.
2 weeks ago.
I got. Well, remember I told you I got some football team in Reno is going to like Florida for a
Oh yeah.
yeah. So they gave me a free membership for a month.
Dope.
So
Now you have to.
now I have
Yeah.
to.
Well, it's funny. The guy behind the counter, he's like, oh yeah, no, I take care of that, because you can't do it on the app. You have to go in person. And he's like, so he's like,
What's the reason?
Yeah, he's like, can I ask why? And I was like, I have 2 bulge discs on my back. He's like, okay, you're
canceled. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know, like I've canceled memberships before, like when I move, and I say I'll move, like, oh, we have a branch of that. I get it, but there's other gyms there, and I want to see, and this whole back and forth. Never had anybody be like, yeah, I get it.
Yeah, they always have to go in depth and
Yeah,
really dig deep. So I'm gonna use that excuse when I cancel my membership.
bulge disc.
Bulge disc. I don't even
worked
have
like
one.
a charm. No, I do. I have 2. I have
know
2,
you do.
and I have 2 bone spurs, or not bone spurs. They're protrusions in my back, upper back. Yay, my whole back is shot. The fact that I'm sitting right now is a miracle.
A miracle.
Yeah, everything just hurts.
Miracle worker.
I'm old. Don't get old.
Oh, I already
We're
feel
getting
old. We're old.
Yeah, but you guys don't look old. It's not fair.
I look
Is-
old.
Don't age.
Asians don't age.
No.
Asians don't raisin is the phrase. Yeah.
What was the other one? Black don't crack.
Yeah.
And then there's nothing for white.
There really there really isn't though. I can't
There's
think of
not.
anything, dude.
And white's all right.
White's all right.
It works, I guess.
It works.
It's a racially charged episode. All right, so what other stuff are you into?
Oh, anime. Let's get into this.
Okay,
Yes, I'm even wearing an anime shirt right now.
nice. So what's your top 3?
My top 3.
Yeah.
Ooh, that one's kind of a hard one right now.
Inuyasha.
Well, Inuyasha is definitely an
Oh.
old classic.
He hates it.
What?
His brother is so fucking annoying. I
Okay.
cannot stand him.
I can agree with that.
And the love interest between him, I don't even know her name. What's her name?
The girl,
Yeah.
Rin.
Yeah. It's okay. All right. Because I'm going to tell you one of my favorites, and you two are going to judge the crap out of me because I'm making fun of Inuyasha. But I can't. His brother annoys the crap out of me. But that was also when I was younger. I could probably watch it now and be fine with it.
Okay.
I mean, it looks beautiful.
I mean,
The
I just
music's
always
great.
grew up with it. Yeah, I love the music.
Yeah, the music's dope.
Who was it? That Utada Hikaru that sang? No.
With
It
the
wasn't no, that was Kingdom Hearts. I don't know why I'm
The-
saying
yeah.
that.
Oh.
I was like,
I
wait.
was like, Kingdom Hearts is dope.
But I love Kingdom Hearts, yes.
Of course.
But yes, I do love the music.
The music is good. I will give it that, yeah. So Inuyasha is that number 1?
I guess as a classic.
Oh,
Number
yeah.
1. Yes. I gotta get back to you on the number 1 though. There's just so many that I've watched.
There's tons.
And there's tons out right now
I
that
haven't
I'm
even watched that
watching.
many. So I
Really?
can't even put no. I haven't watched a lot, so I'm kind of lost here.
I fell in love with Chainsaw Man.
Oh,
I
that's-
wanted to start that after I finished Attack on Titan.
The dog, like everything about the anime, and it's so outlandish, but I love it. Music is dope.
Yes.
I need to start
And
it.
it's very Tokyo Ghoulish in the blood and all that kind of stuff.
yes.
Because I
heard
like
it's
Tokyo
really
Ghoul
good.
too.
And I love the style too. And I think they're
Yes.
coming out with the second season
They are
next year, which
They
I'm
would have to,
very
yeah.
excited for.
very excited. Okay, so that's good. So Inuyasha is good. What else?
Dr. Stone.
I haven't seen that one.
That one's actually
Yeah?
really good. In the beginning, it was kind of like, okay, like I'll just watch it. But then later on, especially this season now, it's really good.
He reminds me of the Star Kid from Soul Eater. Like
Yeah.
when you look at the symbol, like, or not the symbol, but the picture on like Netflix or not
Mhm.
Netflix, Funimation.
Mm-hmm.
That kid looks just like I can't remember his name, but the Star Kid from that. Anime.
With the blue hair.
Yeah. He just looks just like they could be like brothers or cousins or something.
Yeah.
Soul Eater is one of my favorites.
Soul Eater.
I love the animation is clean. I love the colors, the music, because the music is very much Persona. It's very similar to like Persona in certain fight scenes, like just
Yeah,
the way
yeah.
it's in the
Yeah.
back of the talking in the background, like with music.
Yeah.
Very much. Like
And I
that
love
from
the
Persona.
art style too.
Oh, it's so
The
good.
art style is just so nice.
And none of the characters are overly annoying. Like they're like everybody is good,
Like well balanced.
very well balanced, and even Death is funny
Yes.
sometimes. Sometimes he's terrifying. But yeah, that's a good one.
I think my favorite anime actually is Fairy Tail.
I
Like
do
all
like
time
Fairy
favorite is Fairy Tail.
I do like Fairy Tail. That's a good one. That's a lot of really good lore in that one. I'm glad you didn't say One Piece.
See, I haven't even watched one. Maybe
I
like the
can't.
first 40, but like it was too long. There's too many
I
fillers.
think they're like 1,100 episodes now.
Oh,
like
Yeah, I
right
think
about?
those- yeah. One of my coworkers is caught up to everything,
I can't.
even on the manga.
There's no
So
way. I
I
can't.
can't do it.
Bleach is my favorite, like my number one
Have you seen the new season?
classic. No, and that's the thing is like so when I say Bleach is my favorite, it's because I had to keep watching the same 2 seasons
Mm-hmm.
over and over again because that's all that was on Toonami.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Oh, I miss Toonami.
I do too. The little robot.
The
on ship.
robot.
Yeah. But
if you don't know, you gotta.
You have to.
You have to
Tsunami
look.
bot.
The Toonami bot.
Like fight me. The Monday Night Football robot.
Is it Toonami bot?
Model after.
I gotta
that.
look at it.
The original one
yeah,
where he's
yeah.
like, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
The animated Monday Night Football robot. Yeah.
Like that look like Toonami. But that's why like I've always liked games and anime that have like a school aspect to it, which is why I like Persona 3 so much. It's why I like Final Fantasy 8's my favorite.
Oh.
And I mean which is why I need to watch My Hero, obviously.
Oh god, My Hero is the next one too. I love My Hero. I mean, it kind of fell off for a little bit because they haven't done anything, but like the last season was great. So
It took everybody by storm, like
yes.
just immediately.
Yes.
What was the other one was really popular too?
Demon Slayer actually is
Demon
one of my
Slayer.
top.
And
I actually have a tattoo of that.
Demon
and
Slayer?
Yeah, I
That's
actually got it done in New Zealand.
Did you guys? They're doing a Legends Theater, I think it is doing a Studio Ghibli.
Yeah.
Like full.
Ooh.
Yep.
You guys want to go? I'm going.
Yes.
So
I don't. Which one are you gonna watch though?
all of them.
Oh, I meant okay.
You
That's
buy a day pass and they play
Oh,
all
it's-
of them.
Okay.
But they have breaks like between there's like a decent break between the movies. You can literally go get food. You can bring in food, like order. Like, that's why I want to go to Legends. Cause
That's
Isn't
they have
there
full-
a new one
There
coming out?
is. It's. I think
I don't remember what
it's
it's called,
Hayao
though.
Miyazaki's last one. It's
Right.
The Boy and the Heron, I think. It's something with a bird. I
Yeah.
remember a bird on there.
I'm looking it up for you.
But if it's still the same anime,
I'm just
style,
the
it's gotta be
researcher
good.
over here.
Yeah.
Say what?
I'm the researcher over here.
I like it. That's the whole reason I brought this. But I'm just like still looking at
The Boy and the
Yes.
Heron.
Yeah.
The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah.
So how are we rating Miyazaki films?
God, I love Miyazaki films. I even have a Totoro on my arm too.
Yeah.
But like my all-time favorite
Spirited
is
Away.
No,
Well, Spirited Away was good, but
You didn't like that?
Hime.
no, it's great, but that's
Oh.
not my favorite, huh?
Mononoke Hime.
Princess Mononoke.
Princess Mononoke
Yes.
is my favorite. 100%.
It's good.
And very weird, random. I don't know if any. So I never saw Escaflowne, the anime, but they did a movie. I think they did a couple, but they did one movie specifically. I saw the movie, and the movie was so good that I thought the movie was it. I thought the movie was called Escaflowne. I didn't know there was an anime called it. But everything, it had like older, it had same animation style,
Mhm.
like Mononoke,
Yeah.
and Totoro and Howl's Moving Castle, all that kind of stuff. But it was just the way the battle scenes happen, and they fight in these huge like Gundam looking things too.
Oh, yeah.
But you know, like when you're watching Mobile Suit, right? Like they move fast, like humans would.
Yeah.
You know, but if you're 50 stories tall, you're not gonna move that fast. Well, in Escaflowne, they move slow, like you would actually think them to be. So like when they swing swords, it's literally slow like this, and then when the swords hit, the concussion like causes like damage around it. Like
That's pretty cool.
it's insane. If you guys get I have to look up the movie because I think there's more than one. There's one specifically. Like the guy's like fighting through the very beginning, like right off the grip is super cool. Dude's fighting through the bottom of the blimp, and then like gets to the captain in the very front, and like he slides through and cuts him up, and then the blade is up in his armpit, and it's resting on the hero's shoulder, and at the very end he just goes like this and just cuts the guy's arm off and just walks away and just bleeds out. But it was so smooth. He's like cha 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 cha. That was it. Like, and it's from the outside, dude. It's amazing. I love it so much.
I need to watch this now.
I will find
sounds
it.
awesome.
I'll find it
Seriously,
and send it to you. Yeah. Actually, let me see if there is. I have to put the picture away for a second.
You still have it up there.
Still up
I
there.
did. I was just looking at it
It's the
again.
background now for his iMac. I mean his iPad.
His iPad.
So
Spirited Away. Howl's Moving Castle.
Howl's Moving Class? It's a classic though.
He's
classic.
been around for a while. Apparently his oldest one's from 79. Lupin.
Oh, Lupin.
So the film is just called Escaflowne.
Escafone?
How do you spell that?
I know, I was going to say.
ESCAFLOWNE, and this came out in 2000.
Escaflowne.
Rotten Tomatoes gave it a 43%. Did I tell you the funny story about Rotten Tomatoes? Actually,
No.
all right, you guys know what Rotten Tomatoes
Yeah.
is, right?
Yeah,
The rating
yeah.
system. Okay,
The most biased rating system.
Yes.
100%. I have never agreed with their shit ever because some of the worst movies they give like a 90%. I hate that. Like my favorite movie in the whole world, they gave a very low rating, but we'll talk about that later. I was on tour in Hawaii,
Mm-hmm.
and there was a guy and his wife. They hired me for a private tour, going around, and we were bonding over anime, movies, all that kind of stuff. Like it was a photography tour, but during the longer portions of the drive, we were just nerding out. Right, it was amazing. We stopped to get food, and I'm sitting there talking, and he's like, what do you do for like where do you go to? Because I used to like write movie reviews. Like that was one of my hobbies. Didn't do it for anybody except for me. It was just fun to do. And he's like, what do you go to for like movie ratings? Like when you look at stuff like, so you're not biased, like you watch the movie and they go, and I was like, well, IMDb is kind of like the golden standard, or whatever. And he's like, what about Rotten Tomatoes? I was like, I don't like Rotten Tomatoes because I think it's biased. I think they're wrong. I think that all the staffs are just like buddies and they just like all vote like, oh, you said this movie is good, right? And I was just ripping on it for like 5 minutes. And the funny thing is, like, I didn't realize it at first, but his wife was dying laughing, and I couldn't figure out why. It's because him and his best friend started Rotten Tomatoes.
That's crazy.
He helped.
What?
Yes, he helped find Rotten Tomatoes. I don't remember his name. I do not remember his name at all. I could look it up. But him and his buddy started Rotten Tomatoes. He doesn't do it anymore. His buddy took off with it, and he's doing his own stuff.
Yeah.
But it was their brainchild, and I was just shitting all over it.
That's crazy.
Did they say anything about it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Huh?
Did they say anything about it?
Oh, no, he told me.
Oh, he did.
And I did. I did the typical movie thing. I was like, oh, it's trash. And he's like, we started. I was like, it's actually really good, right? Like when you look at it from the state, I was trying to
Justify your
backpedal.
actions,
Yeah. And he's like, don't worry, you're still gonna tip. I was like, well, the tour's not over yet, so we'll see. But he even admitted he's like it's strayed a bit from what they started in the beginning. So
cool.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear the top 25 animes of all time?
Sure. I think we could probably guess, to be honest.
25
all
is
time?
IQ. Yeah.
Of all time?
IQ is 25. This might be a bias list from IGN.
So obviously Bleach, Naruto,
Okay.
One Piece.
Am I starting at 1?
No. Is it not like a little list so you can look at
That's
it?
That's 1. No, I'm scrolling. I have to scroll through this. It's not on the little list.
What list are you going off of?
IMDb.
Curious.
No,
Okay.
IGN. Sorry.
IGN.
Okay.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z is number
Okay.
23
23?
out of
Yeah,
25.
actually, way higher than that.
Yeah, it should be way higher.
But that's because you made a character like Gohan. Just saying.
Hey.
Fucking annoying.
My Hero Academia is 22.
Wow.
Where's Demon Slayer?
I'm scrolling. Can you
4.
give me a number?
4.
I'm thinking like 20s.
No, 14.
No.
14? That's close.
Okay.
Demon Slayer is going to be on there.
Demon Slayer, yeah, you just said it. That's 14.
14, sorry. No, My Hero.
My
That'd be one,
Hero is 22.
I was going to say, I don't think it's going to be like at the top 10.
No.
Okay,
Well,
I'll just go down the list.
is
Okay.
this like current fads though? Because then you're like,
This
like
was
Chainsaw Man is pretty
released-
new.
This was released August 30th, 2023.
Okay. Because
Posted September 22nd, 2023.
another one that I was going to say too.
Oh,
and
this was
I hope it-
updated. Yeah.
Oh, updated? Okay. This
Updated
is
to 2023.
one of my favorite animes is very current actually. And the next season is coming out in 2024 in December and I'm excited about it. And that's Arcane.
Oh, yes.
I love Arcane.
The
'Cause
League of Legends.
I play League of Legends. I watch their
Yeah.
videos. Like, yeah. And the anime is actually really good.
It is
Netflix did such a good job. And the music, Woodkid is a fucking legend.
Yeah.
I've never heard of Woodkid before. Actually, that's a lie. I heard the song from Woodkid on there, Red Guns for Hire. Thought it was a dope song.
Mhm.
And I was like, his voice sounds really familiar. I couldn't figure out why. He also did Run Boy Run from Insurgent.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And but then I go through all of his music could be in a trailer for movies.
Mm-hmm.
Woodkid is amazing. I love his stuff so much. And yeah, what was it Seal? No, not Seal. Sting. Sting came out of nowhere and made a song for it too. Like I didn't know Sting was even making music, and he made like the final credit thing. That was one of my favorite songs when I was a kid. One of them.
Still singing in my brain. Okay. I'll just go down the list. Haikyuu. I really like Haikyuu.
I've
So-
actually never seen it.
What's number one?
Is that
I'll get there. It's
Oh,
25.
25. Got it. I've never heard.
Trigun is 24. Haikyuu's the volleyball one, bro.
Oh, okay.
I like
You
it.
said Trigun is 24.
Trigun's 24.
Disagree.
You disagree?
Disagree.
Higher?
Where do you? Where would
Higher.
you put that on the
Higher.
list?
Not the
Higher.
live action trash, but the
Okay.
No,
original
then,
anime.
yeah.
Vasha Stampede, dude. Come on, it's a classic.
Dragon Ball is 23.
I feel like Trigun is like the Nickelback of anime. Like people like it, but they don't want to admit that they like it.
Probably. Well, we only know one song by Nickelback.
That's
Name another song by Nickelback that's not Photograph.
Animals.
How does that go?
I have it on my phone. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you can't play it.
Well, I can. It's one where he's literally talking about I want to fuck you. Like he's talking about like being
Oh.
like- yeah.
That's the song.
Their new one actually isn't bad either. Look, Nickelback has a lot of hits. Okay,
Yeah. To each their own.
23.
23 was Dragon Ball. 22 is my
Dragon
Hero.
Ball, just Dragon Ball?
Dragon Ball Z.
Okay, that's better. Dragon Ball should be like number 50. Dragon Ball is horrible. So is I don't care what anybody
GT.
says. GT's trash.
I don't even know what this is. Made in Abyss. What the crap is this?
I don't even know what that is.
Yeah, that's 21. Apparently it's good.
That sounds like a cult favorite.
It looks like a Maple Story, but on an anime.
Abyss?
Made in Abyss.
They're almost chibi almost.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're super chibi.
Have you seen it? Oh, okay.
Yeah. We got a fan.
How's the music? Yeah. See, I'm not gonna lie. Music makes or breaks something like that for me, for
That's
sure.
why I like Attack on Titan.
Oh,
Attack on
that's
Titan.
I just finished it. That's so good.
you guys are gonna get mad at me. I watched all the way up to episode 3 when he died, and I was like, "Who kills the main character?" And I just stopped watching it. And that was like 8 years ago.
Yeah, because it took 10 years to finish it.
Correct.
There's a lot of lore
Yeah,
behind
but there's only like 6 seasons, right?
it.
4 seasons. That's
With,
yeah,
like,
that's
A
doable.
lot of like long episodes towards the end.
It's better than One Piece. I think the only thing that's been out longer than One Piece is Simpsons.
You know, so they true.
You're not wrong.
True.
Simpsons has been around for like ever.
It will
Ever.
continue
It's
to
still going.
predict
It's
the
like
future,
38
too.
years or something.
Yeah.
It's like it's longer. It's been around longer than I have been.
Right.
I'm old.
So there's a theory, spoiler alert for any anime fans.
Oh.
It's not a spoiler, it's just a fun fact, I guess. So in Attack on Titan, they released 139 episodes.
Yeah.
Because apparently in Japanese tradition, at the 140th episode, that means they've gained freedom.
Really?
So they stopped it at 139 because the main character never really gained freedom.
Oh,
That's
clever.
interesting.
I like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I love Easter eggs like that.
Yeah. And I mean, 10 years to finish the whole series, though.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but it was worth the wait. JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, number 20.
I can't do that one.
That's so.
Yeah.
I
cannot.
found there's a lot of love hate with that anime. There's a lot of people that like you either absolutely just it tortures your mind and you hate it, or you absolutely it's like your favorite thing ever.
There's no in between.
There is no in between.
Naruto Shippuden,
Really?
19.
Shippuden? I like the
It's
original Naruto.
long.
Yeah, the original's way
The
better.
original's better.
Boruto. I'll punch you in the
No,
Oh,
face.
no, I
don't
can't
even.
do Boruto.
You know there's a photographer in there?
What?
There's a character that does photography.
in
In
Boruto?
Yeah. That's his jutsu.
Oh, really?
What?
You should look it up.
I'm good.
I'm gonna send. I'm just gonna send you clips of this photography jutsu.
I'm very upset right now.
Death Note's 18. You can put a Death Note
I
on that
love
guy.
Okay.
Death Note so much.
Death Note is good.
18. Surprisingly
Okay.
low.
Death Note's so good.
Attack on Titan 17.
Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
We're getting there.
That's got to be up there.
Oh
I
my
saw
gosh,
where
yes.
it's at. So
Was the episode? That's actually another one where the second or third episode almost made me cry. The Chimera episode. Did you
Mhm.
get the?
I'm pretty sure it made everyone cry.
Oh yeah. Did you see that somebody went to? There was a two buddies made that cosplay.
that's
one of
sick.
them dressed up as the dad, and then the other dressed up as the dog, and was walking on all fours, and would like walk up to people and be like, "Edward," like just like that. And the thing is, like everybody that was at the convention, like everybody thought it was cool, but everybody was mortified when they
Yeah.
saw it. Like there's certain things about anime that you don't bring to light and make real, and that made because we were kids when we saw that,
Yeah.
and then you see that in real life, bro. Just like I don't care how old you are, that'll take you to your knees for sure.
Right.
That's horrible.
16
Good
is
anime though.
Oron High School Host Club.
Oh, I used to watch that back in middle school.
Really,
Yeah. That was actually pretty good.
it's not bad. Ooh, Food Wars. I hope Food Wars is on there.
Oh, God.
We're
I
on-
love
we're
Food
on-
Wars.
I
so
love
good.
Food
It'll
Wars.
make me salivate every time I watch it.
The first couple episodes.
Chicken
is a little
katsukuri,
much,
bro.
But the way that they make it look
Takoyaki.
good, you're just like, oh my God.
It does. It's dude. It's so good, and the storyline's actually really good too.
It is.
Assassination Classroom, I wish.
I love that one so much.
Yeah.
The
That
first
was
season.
good.
Second season was not good. First season.
That's
was
like
great.
Sword Art Online too.
Same
Yeah.
Season was, yeah.
Yeah, first
Yeah.
season was great.
15 is Devilman Crybaby. I don't really know what that is.
Oh, I was
I've
gonna
actually
say
never
Devil,
seen that one.
Devil May Cry actually hasn't. I don't know if you guys knew. Devil May
I
Cry
know,
has an
I know
anime,
Yeah.
that one, yeah.
and it's not bad.
Devilman Crybaby has banging Japanese hip hop.
Oh.
I'm good.
I like Japanese hip hop.
I do too, but
You want to listen to it?
yeah.
Not here. Copyright
Anytime.
loss. Demon Slayer
Okay.
is 14. Code
Gios.
is 13.
Well, because never mind. The other
Lelouch of the
remember
Rebellion.
Dot Hack.
Oh,
Yeah.
yes.
Oh my God. And the
Yes.
game.
The
Ah,
game.
The game had dope music. I mean, it was the same, but it was dude, I love Dot Hack. Anyway,
Do you remember when free running used to be a huge thing?
Yeah, Mirror's
Remember
Edge.
Mirror's Edge?
Dude, yes, they're coming up with a second one.
I know.
And I'm so excited. And it's still oh no, don't forget her name. Come on now. I used to wear like red shoes because of that game.
Yeah.
And like red pants and stuff because like you were a runner if you wore like
Yes.
red. I can't remember her name now. Anyway,
Look
that
up.
game was amazing.
I even have the poster in my room.
Yes.
Yeah.
And the music for that one, so
Oh.
good.
So good.
The movement is like
It's
the
so
feel.
fluid.
It feels good.
So fluid.
Samurai Champloo.
That's actually I like that one. I do like that one. Was the
12.
samurai that smells like what was it? Smells of saffron?
I have no idea.
That's
I
who
don't
she's
know.
looking for is like the samurai that smells like saffron or is it saffron? Yeah. That's right. Such a dude. And the fact they hate each other.
11 is Bakuno.
Bakuno.
Yeah.
I've never seen that one.
It's 16 episodes only, and I don't know how
And
it
it's
made
rated
the
that high?
top 25 yet.
Okay.
wow.
What
That's
is
impressive.
Fooly Cooley? That's also a
Fooly
one I've never
Cooley.
heard. That's
I
number
love
10.
that show.
Faith.
She like, yeah.
Her name is
Oh,
Faith.
Faith.
I had to look it up. It was
I
bothering
was
me.
gonna say I thought it was.
Ooh,
Fate
9
too.
is an interesting one.
9?
Yu Hakusho.
Oh, I actually love that
Dude,
show.
that right there is also a classic. That was one of my
Yes.
favorites. And it was very to the point. First season, again, dope. Second season, not even really worth it, to be honest. Once the tournament's over, like that's it. Like when the Tagore brothers,
Yeah.
they lose.
You know what's a crazy anime, like an old school one? Ranma 1/2.
oh, I love that show.
Never saw that one.
Never. Oh my gosh, that one's good.
What was? Oh no, Sayuki.
Mm.
Did you guys ever watch Sayuki?
Mm-mm. No.
You watch Sayuki? Yeah, don't. It's
No.
it's it's really quirky. Like it was good when I was a kid, but it's really really quirky. And I went back and I watched it. I mean, honestly, like only like 2 years ago, and I was watching it. And I was like, how the fuck did I like this when I was a kid?
Right.
Yeah.
It's not. It's so bad. It's good if you watch the beginning. If you watch it now, you won't get to the first couple episodes.
8 Neon Genesis Evangelion.
I could see that.
Yeah,
7
it's a little high for me, but yeah,
7 Hunter x Hunter.
Oh, I love
Yep.
Hunter x Hunter.
that's a good one.
That's a very good one.
See how I didn't call it Hunter x Hunter?
Proud of you.
It even has it. Hunter x Hunter, pronounced Hunter x Hunter. It's funny. If you had to write that, this is not a real list.
in,
Right.
in parentheses.
But
that's how they had
we're
it.
just basing it off
Yeah.
of IGN because it's the first thing that pops up on Google. Mob Psycho 100 is number 6
That one's actually pretty
I haven't
good.
seen that one.
Oh.
from One Punch Man, creators of One Punch Man. I like One Punch Man.
They have another one called Mashal, and I'm pretty sure it's by the same people that made One Punch Man.
I couldn't get into One Punch Man either.
Oh god.
Number 5, Hajime no Ippo.
Nope.
Don't know. Number 4 is Monster. Don't know.
Monster.
Number 3 is One Piece. It has the legacy, so I guess it makes sense.
If you release 1,100 episodes, you're bound to release a couple bangers that'll make the fans be happy. But
Yeah.
dude,
Number 2. Okay, I'll let you guess number 2 and 1.
Bleach.
Bleach or
No.
Naruto?
No,
Yeah.
No.
No.
neither of them are on 2 or 1.
Brotherhood.
Is what
Brotherhood's got to be number 1.
is number 1.
Yeah.
Oh,
There's
okay.
it has to be.
Okay.
That's number 1.
Number
2.
which, and correct me if I'm wrong, real quick. Sorry.
No, you're fine.
But Full Metal Alchemist and Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. Brotherhood is the same story. It's just been updated with graphics and that kind of stuff. It's the same thing,
Yeah.
just better looking. That's because that's the difference that I got from because I watched the original when I was a kid.
Yeah.
Watched Brotherhood as I was older, and I was like, this looks like the same thing.
I'm pretty sure it is, and I don't know if they just maybe even followed the manga more or so. I don't,
There's a chance because it's
Yeah.
definitely more. It's definitely more like I don't want to say grotesque, but like certain scenes are a little more brutal. There's more
Yeah.
blood for sure.
yeah.
Well, have you seen the Junji Ito collection? All the horror stories.
No, I don't think so.
I've
like all
seen
the
some of the
scary ones?
manga panels, like the
Yeah.
art.
Yeah.
Oh my god, the art
Those
is
are scary.
crazy.
There's one anime that has like all the horror stories where there's like a girl coming out of a printer.
That's
I gotta find it.
interesting.
Yeah.
Sounds like some Ring shit.
Yeah.
Instead
Is
of
number
a TV, it's a printer.
Yeah. Number 2, Chainsaw Man.
No.
I wish it was.
It
did
should
too.
be up there.
It should
I,
be.
I feel like it should be up there.
Um,
I don't know if you're gonna get it. Nope.
Is it an
Oh yeah, Junji Ito is the horror stuff. Yeah.
is it an older one?
Yes.
okay, old.
It had one of the best music soundtracks for an anime. Bang, 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 bang.
Please tell me that's not number 2.
That's number 2. on the IGN list. Because you know Tank.
That is both impressive and sad at the same time. But I guarantee we can do the same thing with like any of our favorite animes.
One, let's jump.
But that, really? Like I admit it's good, but number 2 over Chainsaw Man, over Vanilla.
Blame IGN, bro.
Freaking Naruto.
Blame IGN for this list.
What about Ruby?
Ruby
was cool.
That was a good one.
It took me a long time to get used to the animation style, though.
Yes.
And I think that when he died, they should have left it.
Same.
I definitely don't think they should have done that again.
But the creativity with the characters and their weapons, I was like, wow, this is amazing.
And all the color. Oh, crap. Speaking, I'm not gonna remember the name of it now. It was another kind of like school one. One of the characters had scissor blades. Yeah, she put them together.
Sounds like a League of Legends character.
Is it like a girl
no? That's Gwen.
Gwen.
Yeah.
Is it a girl with glasses?
Does she have? No. There's It's a very popular anime. I'm just drawing a blank. I don't even know how to.
I found another list and Sailor Moon was on there.
Ew.
It's number 5 on that list.
Oh yeah, duh. Kill la Kill.
Oh, Kill la Kill. Yes. Okay.
Kill la Kill's dope. Okay, real quick, do you want to know my 100% guilty pleasure anime? Like, I'm not even kidding. It's the anime that I watch with the lights turned off, snuggled up in bed with, like, ice cream or something, like, and I just watch it. Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fruits Basket.
Okay, Fruits Basket was a classic,
I used to, like, literally up until very recently, I always had a black and white bracelet on. My nickname in high school was Kyo.
Really?
I had anger issues as a kid. Yeah, I had anger issues as a kid. So the girl that got me an anime, she started calling me her Kyo. And then we were like best friends. But yeah, so that stuck with me for the longest time. But the anime is insane. And the new one, the 2014, the 2014 with the new animation and more backstory and everybody, dude, so good. The characters are amazing. The storyline is amazing. The music is cute. Like, it's good.
I used to own the manga.
Have you seen the anime?
I haven't seen the 2014 one.
You should definitely watch it. It's 100% worth it. It is not. We'll do a watch party for all I care. I've watched that probably almost as many times as I've seen Friends. Shut up, Brittany. She's met. I guarantee she's gonna message me. I'm
Chandler Bong. Chandler Bong.
I don't like that list.
Oh,
there's a couple things on the list that should be removed.
I feel like Chainsaw Man should have been on that list.
It should have. If it's going to be updated like that, yeah, it should have been.
Baki could be on there.
Baki could have been up there.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
Jujutsu Kaisen.
What was yeah, that was Baki, the new season of Baki just came out on Netflix actually. I need to watch that too. It's technically season 4, but it says it's season 3 because there was another prequel season. Right. Yeah, it's weird.
Have you watched the Love Something in Robots?
Oh, Love, Death, and Robots?
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't. Nothing wrong with it. I haven't.
I don't know if it's good or not. I
don't know.
Need to know. I want to know.
But I'm thinking about Yu Yu Hakusho now, like and Inuyasha.
Oh, just rewatch it. Maybe you'll like it.
Maybe.
No, don't do it.
I'll tell you what. If you watch the 2014 Fruits Basket, I'll watch Inuyasha.
Fair, I could do that.
Is it on Funimation? Because they Funimation ate Crunchyroll, right? Or did Crunchyroll eat Funimation? No, Funimation had to have won because Funimation is way bigger than Crunchyroll.
Yeah, Funimation is huge.
Because my Crunchyroll account got canceled because I switched to Funimation, but my Crunchyroll account would not log into my Funimation account. And I made a Funimation account. I had a Crunchyroll, but I made a Funimation account specifically to give my buddy the password because he gave me his HBO. And I got such a deal out of that because his HBO was like $20 a month and Funimation was $4.99. So
yeah.
But he said it was worth it. I was like, cool.
Yep. What else are we doing?
What else? What other hobbies you got? What else do you like? This is a full on nerd photography list. Pretty much.
No, we have photography in there.
A little bit.
Okay. I mean, I do play some video games, not too many.
What do you play?
So right now I'm playing this game called Syriza and the Lost Demon. And basically it's cool because you play as 2 characters. It's on the Switch, so one controller controls one character and the other one controls the other. So you're basically playing as 2 characters. Is it like It Takes Two?
Complicated for my brain.
Is it a side scroller?
No, it's not.
Okay, because I wanted to try It Takes Two, because I feel like that's like a relationship ender, for sure. But that one sounds really cool.
There's actually a really good like game that you can play with someone. Yeah, It Takes Two. That one's actually really, really good.
It takes what was the hammer one where you have to like climb up? and like you'll fall or whatever, because it's just like that. But now there's another person, so the frustration from one spans to the other.
Yes.
There's a famous TikTok couple that play that game. They're married,
Yeah.
and they fight like crazy in that game.
Really?
Yeah. But it's in love. Like, oh, I love you. Oh, that was
Yeah.
good job, babe. Son of a, what the? Yeah, it's like quick. It's funny. It's really fun. Dude, it's intense.
You have
Just
to try
watching
it.
it play.
Yeah.
I feel like the one game that will ruin a relationship is Cuphead. At least for me and her, we're just like, I'm terrible at that type of game.
Like the side
scrollers.
The
Yeah.
side scroller, and yeah.
That was such a brilliant idea by whoever came up with it to make that game, because
Yeah.
it's straight back to like the old black and white cartoons that I watched.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not aging myself. Okay, you still saw black and white when I was a kid, right? But there was color too. But it was very, very like, yeah, the animation was really, I really think is really, really cool. It reminds me of like the original like Mickey Mouse type stuff, like
Yeah.
just stuff. Yeah, that I should try that one. It's on sale too, actually. I think for Christmas.
Probably.
Just
yeah.
get it.
Yeah.
Might as well. What else? What other games?
Pokemon, of
course.
course.
Obviously.
I think the only ones that I didn't like was the black and white. Or no, not black. Yeah, black, white, and then X and Y. I just never got into
I
it.
feel
I stopped at black and white.
I feel like
Yeah.
black and white and X and Y are probably the least fan favorites.
Mm-hmm.
I think Sword and Shield,
Brought it back a little bit.
Scarlet and Violet.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, you're never gonna be able to beat out Red, Blue, and Green.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
When
Or any
Pokemon
yellow.
Arceus came out too. With
Yeah,
the,
Arceus was
Yeah.
kind of cool, but it became a little redundant, like a
Yeah.
little repetitive. It was very Assassin's Creed-ish, like you do this one thing over and over again,
Yeah, to fill that journal or
Yeah,
whatever
yeah.
it is.
yeah, it
which
was
is the
very,
goal for
yeah.
everybody. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like as much Pokemon as I played, I've never actually set out to fill my Pokedex before.
Yeah.
Like, it just I want to build my team and wreck the final
Like
four,
100 level
Yeah.
100s at the
and then
at the
shit on the
max.
level 75 final
Yep.
four. Yeah, that's all I wanted to do all
Yeah,
day.
same. And then, but she collects all of them. She completes the Pokedex.
Oh, you're a completionist.
Yeah, I can't. I don't have the patience
I
to.
can't do
There's
that.
no way.
But I do love how like the Legends of Arceus brought the open world. I
Yes.
thought that was a really cool concept.
I
And
thought it was really
I'm glad
cool
that
too.
they brought it into Sword and Shield. So
Yeah, and yeah, because you can sneak up on a Pokemon. Because that's something I always thought about. Like, oh, look at the Growlithe, he's sleeping. Mine. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Just throw a Pokeball in it,
yeah.
yeah.
And if it doesn't wake up, well, you're just gonna wake up in a very
Right.
spacious home.
yeah.
Right.
Or you can just walk into like a field out of nowhere and you find this like level 50 Pokemon when you just started the game.
Right? Yeah. You're like, what are you?
Oh
Yeah.
man, when you see the Alpha Rapidash at the beginning, you're like, what the hell is
Terrifying.
that?
You
They,
guys
like,
remember the
back away
missing no cheat?
slowly.
Yeah.
The missing no cheat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
that was a classic. Remember that one?
Yeah. Oh, you talk about music like being a big influence. Like
Mhm.
Pokemon has such good music. Like
Oh,
every
dude.
city having different music. Yep.
Yeah, dude, classic.
Battle music.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that so much.
Changed per season. There's a guy that did like a deep dive into the jazz of Viridian City, I think.
Really?
Yeah.
That's
Wow.
cool.
That's dedication right there.
Yeah. It's cool.
I always think about Lavender Town.
The
Lavender
horror
Town.
of Lavender Town.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I actually enjoyed the music. Like I actually like
Dude.
it.
Where was the I think that might actually I think it's north of Lavender. But the first time you meet Ghastly in the tower when you have to solve the mystery, like with the hauntings or whatever,
Oh yeah.
that's Lavender. It's outside of
I
Lavender.
think it's
Town.
Lavender
just
Town.
outside,
Yeah, and that tower.
yeah, the broken up tower. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first time you run into Ghastly and stuff. Oh, so good,
Mhm.
dude.
But it was sad too, because then you have like the Marowak at the top.
That
too.
is the saddest thing.
yes.
dude.
That's a crazy story
And
to put in the
Yes.
kids' video game.
and if I remember right, I think Cubone is the only Pokemon that when Cubone turns into Marowak, he's just wearing his mom's skull. It's the
Mhm.
same Pokemon. He doesn't actually evolve.
Yeah.
And I think it's the only Pokemon that does that. I can't think of
Just
another
puts
Pokemon
on
that
a-
doesn't actually change.
Yeah.
Like he gets taller, but it's because he gets older.
Right.
Yeah, and then they brought in the concept that Pokemon can actually die
Right.
too in those games.
Okay. And then they decided to take that and they're like, oh, we're going to take it a step further and we're going to introduce Mimikyu, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then Meowth is going to
Oh,
actually
yeah.
die. Meowth actually dies.
Yeah.
Pass. That's horrifying. I want to know what's under Mimikyu's.
I think a lot of people do. I do.
One of my friends went to Comic-Con dressed up as Mimikyu.
Really? Did he do something like?
Oh, she did like a sexy Mimikyu or whatever.
Oh, okay.
But she had the whole hoodie and everything. Like it was a full on Mimikyu thing. It was really cool. It was everybody wanted pictures with it. That's such a fucked up Pokemon, dude.
When you read at some of these descriptions on these, especially ghost Pokemon.
Yeah.
Which
They're
one?
messed up.
Yamask. I think it was the one where it like puts on like people's faces or
Yamask,
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah. I was like,
That one
dang,
kind
this
of
is-
freaked me out. As a
There's the
kid.
one about the new one too that like sucks the souls of the
Yeah.
the people around you for tea or something.
It starts
Say this
Oh,
tea
yes,
or
it
really
is.
crazy.
matcha, whatever.
Matcha.
The matcha tea one.
I'm the boba monster.
The
Oh, you-
boba.
Remember the
Probably will
unknowns?
be one.
Oh yeah, the unknowns.
Collecting it. That was the only one that I collected all the shapes.
I
for the
couldn't get
unknowns.
All the
everything.
letters,
Yeah,
yeah.
the letters. Yeah.
Did you ever
Completely useless.
look at what is it, Cerebi, to find all your Pokemon, like routes and
yes.
everything?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Used to
Remember
find all
that.
those.
Dude, I remember buying Game Informer magazine when I was a kid.
Yes.
To get
That
like, the
and
codes
then, like,
stuff like that.
For any game is like Game Shark or
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
You,
all
you
the
go
books,
to the
dude.
back and they have like the new cheat codes. Grand Theft Auto was on there all the time, obviously, like Pokemon stuff, all that
yeah,
kind
that
of
was
stuff.
Grand Theft Auto 4.
Dude,
Good times.
classics.
Now we old.
This reminds me of the cheat code games where you're like, okay, up, up, down, down.
Yep,
Left,
yep.
right, left,
A,
right.
B.
Yeah, baby. Dude, that's
Nailed
that'd be a cool tattoo too. Because only certain people would like know what it is.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
You'd show it to one of the Gen Zers. They'll be like, "What is that?
What is that?
Too young.
What
for
does that
me."
mean? Up, up, down, down. We're like, oh, look at you learning generational knowledge.
Right. Right. That's how you know you're old when they see that tattoo and you're just like, you don't get this.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So actually, talking about age, I play a lot of Rocket League,
Uh-huh.
and I was playing, and I was doing twos is my favorite. So it's 2-on-2, right? And you can chat, and they have voice chat now in the game, but everybody turns it off because it's the same as Call of Duty, to be honest. But you can still, there's quick chats, and you can actually type and chat.
Yeah.
Right? So if you're playing on a keyboard and mouse, like on a computer like I do, but I have a controller, but I can type and, screw
Right.
nerds. So, but anyway, we're playing, and like this one kid, so I boomed him to keep him from making a goal, and he said something really dumb and childish, and I was like, well, found the 12-year-old, like I always do. That's my go-to. I was like, we found the 12-year-old, everybody. And he's like, I'm 35. And I was like, I'm 35. And then the other guy
Oh.
was like, I'm 35. There was, the fourth guy was like, I think the fourth guy was like 22 or something, but
Oh.
we were all, like our cars literally stopped moving. We're like, we're all 35. We're old. What are we doing? And then it became
Playing
like,
video games together.
right. And then it became like, who's the best old guy? game.
It's still a competition.
It was.
It will always be a competition. I hate these
Gotta be.
participation trophies.
There's
Stop it.
Nope.
There's gonna be a winner and a loser, and you're
Yep.
gonna learn the hard way.
That's why I like Rocket League. You win or you lose. There is no middle ground. There's no
Yeah.
that's it. It's to the point and it's hard. I love that game.
I need to start it.
Rocket League?
Yeah.
I'm down, dude. You play a league?
I haven't touched League in like 2 years.
Yeah. It's probably for the better.
I really shouldn't. But they're changing season 24.
They're changing
24.
a lot.
There's
The
changing
map is
a
changing.
lot.
The map is changing for the first time since I think like the 4th season or something.
Oh wow.
yeah.
The map is actually changing, which is insane.
They made. I play 80 characters. This is gonna be super nerdy because I like really invested in the new map change. They changed bot lane to have like red side to have a gank path from the jungle, like right by the tower. So now if you're playing red side bot, you pretty much have to live under tower without wards,
Right. Which
sucks.
sucks. The alcove was they made the alcove in addition, I think 3 seasons ago.
That was
so
3 seasons
I
ago.
think it was 3 or 4. Did
That's a
you play
while
League?
ago.
Long time ago when it first kinda
Season
came-
1, season 2.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I started
Yeah.
in season 5.
I see.
Oh.
I was in season 3.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
that was at the
they're
very beginning.
because I know season 5 Rift looks like it does now for me because I know that's what I say. I'm pretty sure. It was
Yeah,
like
season
that.
3 was very simple.
That was the map that like Faker made famous and like all the like that was the map that oh god I can't remember his name now.
Faker won another
Afro Mill.
championship. Woo!
Faker always wins the fucking championships. I hope he retires after this year, and it's not because I want him to go away.
He's coming back.
Well,
He wants to repeat.
but
with the same team.
Nobody's ever gonna touch most of his records,
No,
and he would be the most sought after coach in the
Mhm.
existence of.
I don't think he would
League
go
of
into
Legends.
coaching though.
Why would he wouldn't be an analyzer?
He would,
would
just
still
be a
stream.
philosopher of League.
Dude, he would be the coach.
He would be the guy.
He is the
He is the guy.
he is the
He
guy.
is the guy, yeah.
Like if you guys don't know, every sport in history that you can think of has that one famous player that everybody knows about. Like soccer's got Messi or Beckham, right? And in basketball,
I'm surprised you didn't say Ronaldo.
Ronaldo's okay, but Messi's dope, dude. Wow. Yeah. Come at me. And then in basketball,
LeBron and
the basketball,
Kobe and
LeBron,
Michael Jordan.
Kobe, all that Michael Jordan, right? League of
Michael
Legends,
Jordan.
it's just Faker. Now there's a lot of other really good players, don't get me wrong, but,
But
Faker is the face. of the-
face. Yeah,
He's in the music videos. He's
got to have his
everywhere,
own
bro.
skin after
Yeah.
winning Worlds this year. Like Faker, a Faker
That would be sick.
dedicated skin.
You know what it would be?
Ari.
Maybe.
He's actually known for his Ari now.
Yeah, but he was really good. He'd played a lot of Rise for a long time.
Zed. in season 1 and
Zed.
2.
But his entry into the professional scene, when he played, I think it was Worlds a long time ago, and he was going against back when Kazakh's mid was a thing,
Mm-hmm.
and I forget who he was playing. But whoever was playing Kazakh's went under tower and evolved to get his jump.
Oh yeah.
And the second it takes half a second to evolve as Kazakh's, and that half a second Faker realized it and then jumped on because he can't move.
Yeah.
And it's interruptible.
Yeah.
And he just went in and murked him real quick and then walked out. And that was like, it was first blood. It was his first kill. He was a 16 or 17-year-old kid doing this to people that have been playing the game since it started. It was just absolutely, I have to look up who his champion was. I honestly can't remember who it was. But I know it was,
Oriana.
I don't think she was around then.
Oh, it's older than that?
Yeah.
If it's going to be Assassin's mid, probably going to be like Zed.
No, I don't think it was Zed. He made his professional debut in 2013 in Seoul, North Korea. Secured solo kills against South Korean. Yep, mid laner.
Seoul, South
King.
Korea.
He was playing against King, but I don't.
Correction, DJ said Seoul, South Korea, not North Korea.
What did I say?
You said Seoul, North Korea.
Oh,
He meant South Korea.
yeah. I don't even know what I meant at this point.
Yeah.
I'm
we're
trying to remember.
deep in the podcast.
Faker's first professional game. Nidalee.
Oh yeah, Nidalee
yeah,
used to
because-
be a mid.
Because as soon as he evolved,
The
he's like
spears.
fine, yeah, and he just jumped. So he jumped in and procced his W, hit his E, and then Q and backed out, and that was it. Like he was because
yeah, Nidalee
Kazakh's
was
was squishy
insane.
anyway. Yeah,
Nidalee was insane back in the day. Oh, League, good times.
such
Don't play you
such
anymore.
a fucking waste of time, but I love it.
It's just so toxic to me.
Oh,
It's still
It's
toxic.
So toxic.
so they implemented mute all, and you can mute
Uh-huh.
pings, and you can mute chat, you can mute everything now, so you can
It's
literally
still
just play your
toxic.
game. But yeah, well, players still find a way to be toxic. Jungler pisses you off. What do? You last hit the red buff, right?
Yeah.
Your ADC pisses you off. What do? You leave them literally.
Yeah.
And I've left so many ADCs behind. I'll go, dude. I'll support mid or top. I'll support the jungler. I don't give a crap. If my ADC is feeding and is not like listening to my
Hey.
shot calls, I'm out, dude.
Hey,
I have faith that you'd be a better ADC than most of the people that I played with.
probably.
Well, it depends on what your ADCs are. To be fair, too.
Zaya, Jinx,
I'm good.
Ezreal.
I'm good with Rakan.
Lucian.
Lucian's good. Nami with Lucian all day. The slows. Oh, it's been my phone the whole time. Every time I was like, "Who is it?" It's mine.
It's you,
I know. I'm a horrible person.
baby. It's you.
There we go. This episode's gonna be longer than the last one, huh?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the longest, but it's long.
Now, what is our record? Our record's
With Chef, I think.
hour and 40 minutes or something.
Yeah, with Chef. I was dying in
Because
the
it was
chair
just he was
because
just doing the one episode.
no, he did 2.
Did he?
Yeah.
Who did the solo episode? Oh, it was Kyle. Yeah, Kyle does solo episodes. Anyway, yeah, Chef. Good old Carnahan.
Chef, I had a freaking headache in this episode.
I got to message him. I haven't talked to him in a while.
No, he's gonna be at Cherish's wedding
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Damn,
Yeah.
that's coming up soon, too.
next July.
Yeah, that's crazy. What?
Our cousin's getting married. No Chef.
No Chef?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is he shooting it or?
No, Chef's one of the groomsmen.
Oh, nice. He's such a good dude.
With my cousin's
awesome.
boyfriend of 10 years. Finally
Wow.
getting married.
Nice.
Congrats.
Are you guys married?
Yes.
Nice. Gotta get you somebody, buddy.
We'll find someone.
It's gonna happen. Look at him. He's adorable. Even Rosa said you're adorable.
I'm just slouching in my chair right now. Thanks for
Nobody.
pointing it out.
Your soulmate won't care. Your soulmate
I'm
loves you
pretty
for
sure
you.
I
You're-
shrunk in the camera. Like I'm literally like
Could you
3 inches
imagine?
deeper.
Could you imagine if the ball head on this was like auto tracking and you move and the camera's like following you?
DJ's head is like cropped up at the top. His forehead's there and it's just following Mike.
Say something really bad at Sony and it's like, oh, and like
Yeah.
looks down like,
Oh, good times.
oh, yeah. Thank you again for the logo. Oh,
Yeah, you're
it's awesome.
welcome.
Pull it up again. Show it right here. Show it here. Show it here. Show it here.
Just post it everywhere.
Yeah.
so I sent it to Callie. So I'll read all the glowing reviews you have already.
I kicked the tripod. Oh, I
Wow.
moved the
Oh
tripod.
my God, what is wrong with you? Let's pretend we're professionals.
Professional podcaster here. Michael introducing the episode.
So Callie said, okay, tell me more about the grave. And I will. It's the whole life thing.
Coming back to life. Yeah. Hi, Callie.
Alex just totally spoke a whole new perspective into my mind about this logo. That's fucking dope. I looked surface at it and it looks so deep into it. And she did, well, yeah. So like zooming in and like she's looking at this, she's I love it. So I'm gonna find out what that is because I'm really curious if he. So Alex is her boyfriend, Callie's boyfriend. Oh, sorry, Callie. Now everybody knows. Maybe I don't even know if I'm supposed to say that. Whatever. I brought it up. It's too late now.
It's not too late. I can edit this out. So you better let Callie know and then let me know.
Alex in the podcast Lamau. Let's say no, I'm old because I say Lamau.
I say it all the time.
Lol.
I say that too.
But I want to see if he says the same thing about the camera and the sinews, the muscles.
Okay.
I wonder if that's what it is. She usually gets back to me pretty quick. But yeah, no, I love this thing. It's going to be on everything. I'm going to get it on a fucking phone case. Yeah. What?
No.
Oh.
Just her weird noise.
Just coming from that way.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely going to come to you for my Twitch stuff too. For sure.
Yeah, I'm down.
She's done Bea's Twitch stuff.
Because my entire Twitch is Thresh themed.
Oh, cool.
The green and the black.
The green.
He's one of my favorite
The
characters in
glowies.
the game.
The glowy green.
You killed my mother.
You know what my password for my Wi-Fi is?
Yeah, I do. You told me, and I can't say it out loud.
Why?
I don't want anybody.
Who's nobody knows where I live, first of all. And well, that's some people do. If you want to steal my Wi-Fi, go ahead. I pay a lot of money for fast internet, so you're welcome. But the Wi-Fi name is Thresh, and then the password is Senna is mine. And Senna is Lucia's wife, and Thresh and Lucian hate each other, obviously. Thresh steals souls, took Senna's soul. Lucian's super pissed, obviously, about it. So the joke is Senna's mine. And anytime that I'm leaning against a Senna, I go into all chat and I say, time to get back in the lantern. And sometimes they respond with something funny, but something like, what do you mean? I'm like, oh, you're new.
You don't
It's
know the
cute.
lore. Yeah.
You're playing a champion. No, that's fine. That's whatever.
I love Senna. Senna's fun.
Senna is fun.
Senna Tom Cash.
I do not miss the starving Senna fucking meta. That was so
That
annoying.
came back.
It did. What, this season?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
In Worlds. They played it in Worlds.
So dumb. I wonder how many of the listeners are still here.
Enough for this podcast, so keep going.
I just want to pull in more people from other things, other art forms. Because me personally, I think video games still art.
Yeah.
Anime is obviously art. Music is art. Everything. A lot of stuff you can contribute to be art. You winning? Did you win? Nice. Get anything good? Nice.
Yeah, I can hear that thing like.
Yeah.
That's
when I walked in, I was
so
like,
loud, yo.
And I was like, what's happening? Hey,
That fan is loud, yo.
yeah.
I was like, my
Gotta be.
camera's. That can't be my camera.
That's how the battery dies so fast. It's the fan.
Oh, yeah, when I'm
Oh,
editing on this thing, it's just like.
Because she's playing in 10-bit.
Yeah. that 240 frames per second. 6K.
Oh,
6K,
God.
4K. 4K 10 bit.
Waiting for 8K.
Oh, gosh. No. 8K video.
Have you seen the TVs?
Useless.
Have you seen the TVs?
No.
Like $20,000.
I don't need one.
No,
20
but the
grand.
thing is, okay, so do you guys remember when 4K first came out?
Yes.
Yeah.
You remember watching, like, the best example that I can think of is Transformers.
Mm-hmm.
When I
Megan
watched
Fox?
Transformers on, what's that? Obviously.
Oh,
Yeah. When I watched Transformers on 1080 or 2K, everything, it actually, the design and everything of the movie, the CG and stuff was so good that it's believable.
Yeah.
It's not real, obviously, but it's believable. You're like, oh, that's really good done. Once you got into 4K and you watch those same movies, you start to see flaws in the animation again. You start to see, like, you'll see pixelation and bricking and things like that. And it just kind of takes you out of it a little bit. And so my favorite movie of all time is Tron Legacy. Right. And I'm very curious to see what that looks like, what that would look like in 8K, because that movie is like 90% CG.
Right.
Right. So I'm
You'll
just
see
curious about
all of the little pixels.
everything. Yeah. Like Olivia Wilde in 8K,
Oh, my brain.
Sam Flynn in 8K.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy
This
to
cute
see.
little
I
dog
can't
in
even
8K.
imagine it.
It's 8K. Well, and there's 8K gaming, but but the problem with 8K gaming is that the consoles cannot actually keep up with the 8K output for the TVs.
Yeah.
So the TV's reading it, but the game isn't able to keep it, and it starts to
Right.
glitch and jump because it just can't keep up with it.
Are they still maxed at 60 frames per second on TVs, or did they up
No, I think. Oh wait, are you talking?
frame rate?
Not refresh rate.
It's refresh rate still at 60.
No.
On TVs. Oh.
No, because my computer's 120
okay.
hertz.
Yeah,
refresh rate.
they're
but
up to like 240 hertz on.
Yeah.
On
really like for the 4K gaming monitors.
yeah,
Yeah,
240,
ridiculous.
300 something. Yeah.
Just
I don't know if
buttery
TVs.
smooth.
I don't know if TVs go up that high yet.
I'm
'Cause
pretty
it
sure
was
they can.
standard at 60 frames per second.
I'm just
Or
glad plasma
60
TVs stopped being a thing.
Oh yeah.
How many of us destroyed a plasma TV by accidentally setting it on its side for 2 seconds?
Probably yeah. Refresh rate of TVs.
It's got to be higher by now, you would think.
60
think,
and
yeah.
120 hertz.
120.
Yeah, but
That's what I was thinking.
if computers can go to like way more than that.
Well, that's the thing is like even people that buy TVs to game on, they're not really TVs anymore. You're buying a big ass gaming monitor.
True.
But I can't really think like 120 refresh rate is fast enough for whatever anime doesn't matter, sports, it's going to look good.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing else to improve upon from there.
Right.
Like there's no more motion blur.
Mm-hmm.
You remember the old games like back in Larry Bird or Michael Jordan when they would jump up? Yeah, and they would jump and they would slam and there would literally be like this glowing after effect of them. That was just because the TVs couldn't do it. You know what I mean? Like, and that's the kind of stuff that I'm talking about. But you can't improve. We're there.
Right.
Like I can see like the acne on like Samuel L. Jackson's face. You know what I mean? Like
I don't need to see
scars,
it,
bro.
Yeah.
He says sick and tired of motherfucking acne on his motherfucking face. Yeah, it's nuts.
Cool.
Yeah. We've I think is she the first guest we've had that isn't photography, like not a photographer related?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't really know what to do.
Most our guests.
Oh, you guys have
shot.
always talked about. Yeah, I don't know much about photography other than just clicking the button on the camera.
It's enough art
Nailed
to
it.
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all you need to know. You're professional. Proud of you.
Thanks.
They grew up so fast.
There's more than that, guys. Don't take that word. Skosh
Oh,
more. Yeah.
actually, there is one thing that one of our listeners wanted me to bring up, and I forgot last episode. If you're cool that do it now. Stephanie brought up. So she sent me this video, and she asked me how true it was. She's like, this changed like my mentality about a lot of things. The video is basically saying, like, as an adult, as a parent, when your kid comes of age, to start looking at colleges and things like that, to take the time to do the research and find out whatever field that they think, because kids always change their mind.
Mm-hmm.
But let's say a kid wants to be a photographer, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go online and look up and see, do you need a degree to be a photographer? And the answer is no. And I've told this to people since day one, right? I got put in a huge amount of debt from the degree that I got in photography, and I did not need it because I learned more from shooting with friends and doing my own research and stuff.
Right.
Any job like that's fine, right? Same thing. To be an accountant, you don't need a degree to be an accountant. You need a degree to be a CPA, right? So you do that kind of research to find out if they actually need that in the first place. And she brought that up because, and it's something like, I don't care what anybody says, they're never going to change my mind. If you go to college for photography, don't focus on photography, focus on business management, right? Developing your business in that sense. Because the photography you can learn on your own, and you can minor in photography, you know, whatever. Yeah. But there's so many things out there. Go to a trade school.
Yep.
Trade schools are insane. And it's different. College, you learn, unless you get a scholarship, you pay for it, you're in debt, blah, 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 right? You learn all this stuff. At a trade school, you work. You get paid to go to their schools. You pay like an entry fee or whatever, but then they pay you to do work, and you get better and better and better. And then you get accreditation. You become a master technician, an expert technician, Harley Davidson, whatever, like.
And in less
trade
time.
schools. And in less time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
2 years versus 4 years.
And you don't leave in debt. You leave with money in your pocket.
Yep.
You know, like to me, that's huge. And there's a lot of things now. You don't need a degree for stuff. You go on there and it'll say like a bachelor's degree or equivalent experience, right? If we take equivalent experience in for me, and I have a degree already, then because of the experience that I have already, I'd be at like a master's at this level, at this point already. But I would never apply to like a master thing in photography because that's like art curators and shit.
Yeah, that's the same with our degree. If we ever did go into our masters, it would be museum curators,
right?
Critics, major stuff like that.
Right. My resume, I have the credentials qualified to be an art curator, like for the Met in New York.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know anything about it. I wouldn't be able to do it. I took the classes that apparently you have to have. Definitely not something I want to do.
Egyptian art history. Took a German art history class. That was dope.
German art history?
Mm-hmm. That was dope.
It's got to be dark.
That was one of my favorite classes of all time.
Really?
So sick, yeah.
I'm actually really surprised.
German art history is sick.
Do you go to UNR too?
Oh, for a bit. I was in the military.
Oh, what branch?
Navy.
I was Army. Nice. What were you in?
Huh?
What was your job?
Machinist mate, engineering.
Oh, fancy.
Yeah.
I was MP. Less fancy. Most people hate us. Not my fault.
I don't know anything about military, so.
I was police.
Oh.
She had an actual job.
I know she did.
I just pulled people over and ate their donuts.
Donuts.
For the record, the stereotype about coffee and donuts for cops, it's true.
It's true.
It's also true for fat people.
And I was both. Oh, man. But so what I was getting at, though, because you both have the same degrees.
Yeah.
In your guys' opinion, for graphic design and stuff like that, is that something that you think, did you get enough out of going to school to make it worth the debt?
No.
knowledge wise?
No.
You get, and so you think you would have been able to do the same without going to school?
100%.
Yes.
Yeah.
There's some concepts in school that you would learn, or like creative aspects to what they would make you do, like the projects. Like we did some stuff in digital media that I would have never thought of doing, like 3D printing and
Or even been able to do
scanning, or
like,
yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
so there's some things like we would never did, or like laser etching.
Mm-hmm.
We all had the
That's cool.
tools to do all those things in art school. Like I went through a whole book. We went through book arts.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like old school printing, like we were able to do that. So there's some technicalities that you'll learn, but you could probably find online depending on what you want to do.
Yeah.
I think the one thing with college, at least for me, that I took out of it was just the variety
Mhm.
of different practices.
Yeah.
Because like before I went in, it was just like painting and like, oh, I want to do animation or whatever. But when I went there, I learned digital media. I learned
Right.
book arts. That's when I learned graphic design, and then other trade medias after that too.
Right. There's like life drawing, and then
Yeah.
like that's the first time I ever tried like life drawing. There's some art practices. Then you get like art history that you'll learn. Like you'll learn about digital media that people would never hear about, like Namjoon Pike, or nobody
Yeah.
knows who the hell that is. I don't know if you know who Namjoon Pike is, but
Nope.
Yeah,
It was just like
he's one of like the greatest of digital media artists.
yeah.
But he does stuff that like people don't even consider art.
Yeah.
He's like the Ansel Adams of digital.
Yeah.
See, that's cool. That's good. Because I love seeing if everybody draws the same thing,
Mm-hmm.
like the teacher says, okay, everybody draw this, you're still going to have different styles.
Yeah.
And all that kind of stuff. And I think, and that's the same with photography, and I think that's great.
Mhm.
But I think if you get into any art, you should learn the basics where it came from, because it really helps you like
Right.
kind of like feel the art in a sense.
Yeah.
Like I did art history
Mm-hmm.
in college. I did art history. I did photography history. I did photojournalism, all that kind of stuff. And to see, like, I didn't even know daguerreotype was a thing
Yeah.
until I knew that it was a thing. I'd heard about it, but I didn't know the name of it. And then I saw the research, and they're like, "Oh, this is how you do it," and it's fascinating.
Right.
Like
And you get into like the Fibonacci sequence and like how
Yeah.
that plays into art, and you're like rule of thirds, like how can I break this composition wise, and what rules can I bend to make my
juxtaposition.
photography stand out? Or
Negative
like
space.
we got in trouble for using copyrighted music on one of our art school lessons. Not us two, but one of your good friends, Karen.
Oh.
We had digital media class together, and we did a piece on the Taliban where both of us were on our knees, squatted with bag over our head, and projection mapping onto our bodies
What?
in white T-shirts.
What?
Maybe I have seen it. I don't know.
Yeah, we got in trouble for that because we used the concept's great, but since we used copywritten music,
Oh.
our teacher didn't like it. He was like, "You should have just developed your own music." I was like, "Well, we're not music majors." Like,
Right. Yeah. Let me
Yeah.
get right on that.
right,
I mean, like, well, now you have epidemic sound,
right.
but
So now I'm like, well, I see your hindsight's 50-50. Like the
Sure.
concept's there, but we don't have enough time to develop the concept fully, which I think college is there because you have such specific deadlines.
Mm-hmm.
I think without college, you're free flowing, and like you can kind of set like what boundaries, what can I learn in this specific time frame, how much can I push it?
Mhm.
Because some people do learn faster than others,
Mm-hmm.
or their concepts develop faster than others. Like I did one where I made a cup, like a printed cup.
Mhm.
It was like coffee. I took a picture top down of a coffee mug. It was like 60 photos, printed them on individual pieces, and then once you slide them out, it looked like the cup is
Oh, that's
like
cool.
draining.
that's really cool.
Yeah.
How long did that take?
It's like a 3-week project.
Oh God.
So I sat at a coffee bar and I just
Photos.
yeah,
Dude,
while
that's
I was
dope.
sipping and drinking it, and I was like, I need to use this cup.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's sick. I like that. That's really
But
cool.
there's like stuff like that you wouldn't learn or think about because you're so tied into one medium.
Right.
Like if you're just learning photography, you're just gonna learn Photoshop. Not even Photoshop. You just learn Lightroom.
Oh yeah.
I think it also depends on the college and then also the people that you're learning from, because those people that you're learning with have
Right.
a certain type of style.
Right.
Or a certain way that they do things.
Right.
And I think also researching who your teacher is going to be is also going to help you kind of like,
Determine if you want to do
Yeah.
that, right?
Yeah.
Because like our digital media teacher, he was a video game designer for people in Sweden,
yeah.
and he's like well renowned for his digital media stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Once he left, they replaced him with a non-digital media artist to take over the class because they couldn't find anybody, which made the class not as good as when he was there. So it really does take the professor. It really does take the class and really seeing what you're trying to pursue.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the main thing with college is just so many mixed mediums, starting from basic art to your specific field.
Well, that's the other thing that bothered me too about going to school for photography is, and I'm sure it's the same for you guys. Like, every teacher is also unique, right? So every teacher has like their own style. So like when I was doing my portraits, you know, the teacher that we had at the time, he really liked like more warmer tones on the portraits. And I get it. Like, you know, you want warm tones on a portrait because you want to feel warm feelings when you look at it. I get it. I understand. But it was way past what my style was evolving into at the time. Like, I mean, it was like noticeably yellow and orange. He's like, yeah, crank it a little more. I'm like,
no.
Because the blues aren't blues anymore at that point. You know what I mean? Like, start to turn green. But that's what he wanted. So, of course, I had to just to pass the class. Obviously, I was like, okay, I can adapt whatever. So I did. And as soon as that class was done, I was like, well, I'm never going to do that. And that's what I got from that class is not to do that.
Right.
6 weeks to learn not to do that.
I mean, just to develop your own style too.
Right.
And I think with photos, it's a little bit different because digital media, you had so many different projects throughout. Like we were messing with record players. We were learning 3D printing. We were learning circuit bending, like cutting wires and stuff. So that mixed medium was such a integral part of like my brain functioning in a different way, or how to connect pieces. And
you
see
can use
how
that stuff later on too, which is cool.
HTML coding, like all that stuff.
But
if it's one specific photography, yeah, you're right. There's too many styles when it comes to photography. Like now your sense or what you think looks right is not going to get you to pass a class because it's not what the professor wants. Same with painting or drawing. Yeah. I think you find your style and you develop it outside of the realm of the classroom.
There's a really good example back when I was in college as a freshman. I had one teacher who was very into like fine arts, but like on my spectrum, I was more into like the anime, cartoonish, like very stylized type of art, and he did not like that. He was like, "You should not do this."
Is this guy fired from the university now?
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Makes sense.
Yes.
I know who it is.
Yeah. So basically, I was doing all these little arts, and people liked it and whatnot, but he was just like, "Oh, that's cool," art. But like, no, this is not art. I'm like, "What do you mean?" And so like as I was going through these classes with him, like I just learned what I didn't like. And I just pushed myself to do the things that I did like, and then was just like, okay, this is where I want to go, and then that's when I did my research.
And then you find the professors that support you in that realm, because there are professors that will push you with your style.
Exactly.
And then when you get into like your junior, senior year, when you have to do like your critiques and your galleries, that's where they're like, hey, you're going to put your art out there. It's not me. I'm going to support you through this, but it's going to be your gallery. This is going to be your portfolio. Like,
right.
Yeah. So it varies. It really varies on the school and the professor.
Right.
Like whether they let you do your own thing or they want you to do their thing.
Yeah. And it does start in the advanced levels. Like, of course, when you go in freshman, junior year, or sophomore year, you're going to do your credentials, Art 100, and the basics. But when you get into your study, that's when you start to kind of explore and know more what you want to develop.
It's interesting how everybody designs their own style from that kind of stuff, because I think it's easy. It'd be very difficult for me to find a style if it was just me. Like if I was the only photographer in the world, I think it'd be very difficult for me to find like my style, because I wouldn't know like what works, what doesn't work. Yeah, exactly. But being able to pull like, okay, I like this style from this person, this style from this person. Because and you and I talked about this before. I've always thought it was a good idea to take a picture from somebody and then just go and try and recreate it. And it's not because you're trying to steal their work.
Yeah.
But it's to learn how they did it.
I went through this study. Yeah, I went through this right now. I wanted to take photos, not on this, but I have a Leica Deluxe 5 that was given for me. And I just want to take photos on that, import that into Lightroom, and then see if I can match with another photographer on the edit style, just to see how much they've changed or what am I doing in camera wrong, or kind of just lessons like that, just to keep it fresh for myself.
Yeah.
Like as much as I love shooting on this model of camera, there's some drawback when you're so used to your editing and what you have to post.
Right.
So kind of just take me out of the rut again.
think so I was talking to Callie about that, and even so Callie uses Lightroom all the time.
Exclusive, yeah.
And she only just started using Photoshop very recently.
That's surprising, yeah.
The AI creative fill is pretty fun to play with. We were messing around with that the other day, her and I.
I've used it a lot.
It is really cool. But it's, just give you, that's your thing. That's why I like it. That's why it was difficult for George to switch from Premiere to DaVinci.
Yeah.
And I'm glad that I played with Premiere a little bit, but DaVinci is a whole new beast.
Right.
The fact that it's free, it's less stressful.
Right.
It's just videography is not. I love videography. I love taking videos. I don't like the editing part.
Right. And I think it's the same with like illustrators too, like hopping between Illustrator and Photoshop and trying to balance all those layers. And I think Illustrator's the effective one now, right?
Yeah. Well,
it's the main one, unless you use something else.
There's what's
the Apple one too, right?
But there's
what's the Apple one?
I'm not in your league at all, but I do know that there's another one.
Well, I mainly just use Illustrator. That's also
Illustrator,
like
right?
an industry kind of like standard. Yeah.
Yeah, but that was like the same with like Premiere and Adobe products being the industry standard.
Yeah.
Vector was the other one I was thinking of, and Coral.
Oh, Vector. Yes.
Vector and Coral,
What's
and then
the
GIMP.
one
But GIMP was kind of gimmicky because it was free.
Yeah. What's the one on Apple? Like Create or something?
Procreate.
Procreate. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it goes to like music DAWs too. Like you have Logic and you have Fruity Loops and you have
Fruity Loops.
So
memory lane right there.
Yeah.
That takes me back to like LimeWire, FrostWire.
LimeWire.
Oh, dude.
Viruses all day.
All day. And Pirate Bay.
Didn't give a crap.
Pirate Bay. Did you go on Pirate Bay for movies? Dude, and so Pirate Bay actually tried to buy their own island so they could be legal what they were doing. And I forget which company, bless you. I forget which country it was, but they were like, "Why do you want to buy an island?" They're like, "Oh, blah blah blah," and they're like, "Yeah, no,
yeah, that's wild.
We're not doing it because you're gonna piss off like all of Hollywood."
Right. I know Soulja Boy like made it famous on LimeWire.
Yeah,
because he'd put his album out under like pseudonym titles, and when you download it, it would just be the Soulja Boy album.
Like so funny.
Soulja Boy up and down. Okay, fine, whatever, Soulja Boy, you got me again. Just trying to download this discography of Linkin Park.
Right.
Gosh.
So many viruses. I trust them more on a Mac. I've never had to worry about viruses on a Mac.
Me either.
Or my phone or anything like that. But I've had viruses on my PCs and stuff I downloaded. It's too late now to take it back. But I downloaded especially for deployment. Like when you deploy, that's all you do is you collect movies and music and stuff.
Yeah.
And then you collect movies and music that your friend did and then you did and you did. And you have this huge, I had 2 terabytes full
library of stuff.
Of TV shows,
stuff,
movies, and adult things.
Yeah. It's on a website now.
A lot of them.
If you got that,
you're dirty and I like it. Rosa, I love Rosa. She's one of the smartest women I've ever met in my entire life. But there's certain things that she doesn't she's not used to.
Yeah.
And that's one of them. Yeah. And it's when she's like, "What is that?" I was like, "Oh,
the red
so
and
pure and cute."
I mean the black and orange.
Yep. That's another thing too. I see that on TikTok a lot now. Like, "Oh, I know you," and like from what? And then she doesn't. They never actually say something, but there'll be like an orange and black block kind of thing, and then 90% of all the people are like, "Oh, got it." And the 10% is like, I don't get it. Tetris? Like, no.
Tetris.
Tetris, the blocks.
Dirty Tetris.
Oh, gosh.
Okay, you don't need to know.
You don't, yeah.
Nobody
You're
needs
too
to
young.
know.
I'm 50. You're too young.
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I feel like after a certain age, that would be like traumatizing to find out anyway.
Yeah.
That world exists.
Especially as you get older, too.
Yeah.
It
and all the
gets
weird
worse
stuff
and
that's
worse
yeah.
and worse
Yeah.
and worse and worse and worse.
There was a video on TikTok. It was a huge wedding, beautiful, great, massive building, interior decorated. It had to be like $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 and all this stuff, whatever. But the venue that they booked also had another event going on because they have like an upstairs, and upstairs has windows, and you can look down into the huge plaza that they're doing this thing at.
Yeah.
So they have this really extravagant wedding, and there's a full blown furry convention happening on the second floor, and like I'll see if I can find the video, show you later, but like. The person that's filming it was like, "Oh, it's POV, blah blah blah," and then furry convention, and the camera pans, and there's like a dude in a pink bunny suit, and he's like, "Woo!" like dancing, looking down, and there's like this bird, and he's just like, just staring, like Bird Person from Rick and Morty.
Yeah.
But the bunny's like, "Yeah, get married, make babies." Like it was, and everybody, you could not see it.
Right.
Oh man, it's hilarious.
There was a furry convention at the GSR.
Yep, and it smelled like mistakes, regret, and
It was-
grounding.
Well, there was one in like 2017, and it was my friend's bachelor party. Same day.
Oh no.
One of our other friends decided to dress up as a furry, and to surprise him, he came up to the driving range because we were playing golf, and he hopped out of a furry costume.
Oh no.
Surprise!
Oh no.
Oh my
It's like,
I
god.
don't
no,
know you.
not in the furries, bro.
I don't know you.
Yeah, never.
That's funny.
Type.
Sorry. Oh no. For some reason, sometimes when I type in babe, if I type it too fast and I hit enter, it autocorrects without me knowing it, and it's Abe.
Rosa, you're an Abe.
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 Yeah, I'm sorry.
What's up, Abe?
Abe's hot.
Clip that.
Did he tell you the joke that Rosa made? It wasn't really a joke. Like she was legit gonna do it.
Yep.
So there's like a single moms Bakersfield page on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
It's just weird because we have cousins there.
Yeah.
You know what's weird? She has family in Winnemucca.
I ain't
Of
driving
all
2 hours.
places. Winnemucca's cute.
Yeah.
You been to Winnemucca?
No.
Yeah.
Never
It's
been
cute.
there.
Like it's not worth the trip just for it,
No.
but it's cute. It's a cute little town.
Anyways, yeah, there's Rosa and Bakersfield and me. Connect the dots.
Single moms.
Yeah.
I think it's funny. He said he was down.
Yeah.
Make a little dating profile.
Yeah.
Facebook dating.
Facebook.
I've seen too many friends meet on Facebook dating. I'm not gonna sign up.
It's the thing is like dating sites for me. It's the same. Like you used to go to the clubs and the bars and restaurants
Yeah.
and meet people or whatever, like out at a park, walking, driving, whatever. And now it's just like the generation of lazy that we're living in now. Now you
It's
just
not
wanna sit
lazy.
at
It's
home and do it.
creepy now.
It does for sure. Well,
Like for a guy to
and-
open up to anybody at a bar is just too creepy now.
can be
Awkward. Very awkward.
very awkward.
Nah, that's okay. I'll be awkward.
You're not awkward.
You want to play the game?
You're adorable.
Ow.
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay. It's we try to match the word.
Okay.
So we start with one word. If we match, and then we kind of have to connect after that word. I'm not really
So
good
for
at this
instance,
game.
okay, so you choose a random word and then you say 1, 2, 3, and then you say the word.
Okay.
And so let's say I say red
Mhm.
and he says ball, right? They're
Mhm.
two different things, obviously. But now you try to think of something that is both of those things, like that combines in a sense. So
Okay.
like we would say basketball, right? Probably.
I would have said dodgeball because
See?
you said
It's
Dodgeball.
orange.
Dodgeballs are
Didn't say
yellow.
Orange.
Dodgeballs are yellow. Look it up.
The movie?
What? Oh no, those are red.
Yeah.
But the dodgeballs that I remember careening in my face at about mock retard was yellow. And I can still smell them and hear them.
Okay, let's play.
When they
Let's
first-
play. Because this is about to be the longest episode of the podcast.
That's fine. People can listen to it in parts. All right, you have your
Yeah.
first word?
4 parts.
Okay. Yeah, I got.
Could you imagine releasing this in like a series?
Yeah.
This episode? Yeah. All right.
4 parts with Jenny.
4 parts. Perfect. I need one.
I got my word.
Oh, never mind. I have one right there from picture from Rosa. All right.
Okay.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3.
Science.
Pancakes.
What?
What did you say?
I said car.
Car, science, and pancakes.
Oh,
Car,
I thought I heard
science, pancake.
sidekick.
That would have been crazy.
That would have been close.
Science, pancakes, and cars.
Science, pancake.
That one's actually a pretty hard one.
Yeah, I don't know. Science.
I'm going to
pancakes.
connect 2 of them,
Car-
and
yeah.
then we'll see if we can match from there. I got my word.
You do?
Mm-hmm.
I have one, but I don't. It's. a
I'm
stretch.
matching 2 because I can't get the other one, but it's going to work.
I have one, but it's a stretch. You have yours?
It is quite a stretch.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
It might
save
work
my
out, who
It
knows?
might work, yeah.
Ready?
Yep.
Ready?
Yeah.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Tesla.
I said gas.
Gas. You said Tesla.
Tesla.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I said IHOP.
IHOP.
Well,
Pancakes.
now we're going to, yeah.
And car. You get in a
Okay.
car to drive to pancakes?
I connected the science in the car.
I was trying to think of like science and like pancakes, and I was like, I don't know.
Tesla, IHOP, and gas.
Gas.
Gas?
Oh, okay.
Oh, you know what? I do have one. It's actually perfect. Well, maybe perfect. It's perfect to me. I don't know.
I guess I can say that. Could be used. I think I got mine.
I forget. Can it be 2 words if it's like the 2 words for like the same thing?
I guess.
Because we did Olive Garden.
Yeah, sure. Why
Okay.
not?
Okay.
You got yours?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Definitely another stretch, but here we go.
Got yours?
Yeah.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Syrup.
Charging
Business.
station.
Stereo station. I said business.
I said syrup.
I said
Syrup.
I said charging station. Tesla, gas. What was mine?
IHOP.
IHOP. Oh, there's a
There's a charging station for Teslas.
There's
outside that.
never
Oh,
never
you're,
at an IHOP.
He's like, when was the last time you were at an IHOP, bro? What was this one?
I said syrup.
Syrup? You're just bringing it back, huh?
Yeah.
Back to the pancakes.
Back to the pancakes. What was yours?
I said business.
Business, syrup, and
Charging
charging
stations.
station.
And a charging Okay, this is getting weird.
Okay.
Syrup business.
Okay.
I got
I
one.
got mine.
I got one that combines the syrup and the business. So
I got mine that combines all three.
that's impressive.
Technically.
All three?
Yeah, technically.
You got yours? Mine only compares to you. So
And I think we'll start to get closer.
I hope so.
So
Because we're expanding.
Yeah.
business, IHOP, and then
Syrup.
Syrup.
syrup, and then charging,
Charging
station.
Charging station, yeah.
Oh God.
Oh, crap. What was mine? I just had it.
I had mine.
Oh, I had it. Oh, no, I got it. We're good.
Oh God, that one's a hard one.
You're gonna laugh at mine.
I probably will
Yeah.
because we're never going to get this. But go ahead, Jenny.
We got faith.
All right, hold on, give me like 2 seconds. So syrup, business, charging station.
Well, I really threw a
all
wrench in that one,
three.
didn't I?
No, because I got
This, yeah, that's true.
Okay, mine's gonna be so random.
Oh, please make it closer than it has to be.
I hope so, cause yeah, it's the first thing that came to my mind.
You guys ready?
Yes.
What was mine? Okay, got mine. I keep forgetting mine. All right, ready? 1, 2, 3.
Casino.
Butterworth.
Casino.
Yeah. Because you
What'd you
can
say?
eat, you have pancakes and syrup at a casino.
What did you say?
I said casino.
Oh,
Casino.
crap.
I said Target.
Oh, I thought you both said casino and I was the douchebag. You said Target?
Target. Yeah, because they sell syrup. They have a charging
I
station.
said Mrs. Butterworth. It's a syrup business.
I know.
Mm.
Well, business and charging stations both are casino based, and then you can find syrup there with pancakes.
I think the pancakes is throwing everything
I think,
off.
yeah, that was,
It's-
yeah.
yeah.
That's my fault.
But-
There's a picture of pancakes that Rosa sent me. It's breakfast for dinner. It's right there. I don't know.
Okay, I got my other word now.
Okay, so you said the casino. Okay, Target. And then you said
Mrs. Butterworth.
I'm going local.
you're going local.
Yeah, and I'm only connecting two. I scratched
Like
yours,
local Reno?
DJ.
Like local or?
Local Sparks. Is that too much?
Okay, I
What
might
was yours again?
Target.
Target and Legend. Dang it.
Was it going to be Legends?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's funny. That's what I was going to go with too.
Ah.
Well, now we can't.
No, we can't.
New word. That might have been it. Would you have said Legends?
Close. I was thinking of a breakfast place though in Sparks.
Breakfast
Pegs.
Places, Sparks.
Eggs,
Pegs,
yeah.
dude. So Renix was so good. That or Two Chicks.
Oh, I love,
love
two
two
chicks.
We didn't do it.
I don't. Yeah, I think there should be a limit. Like if we do it on a podcast, like 10.
Yeah.
Like 10 will be a guess. If you're doing a road trip, just keep doing. Who cares?
Yeah.
It's much easier with 2 people.
It is
Yes.
way easier.
With 3 people, because there's always the pancake douchebag.
The weird
That-
one.
Yeah, Mrs. Butterworth. What am I
Yeah.
doing?
I
think
don't
this is my
know.
fault.
Yeah. Yeah.
I take the blame. It's fine.
It's okay. I forgive you.
Somebody has to.
I mean, we're getting close towards the end. You got Legends and then Pegs. We're like in an area.
Yeah, we're like narrowing it down. Like,
Why did
Yeah.
I have to slip Legends out there? It was there.
well, when you said local, because originally I was going to say shopping. That was going to be my next word. And then
That's
but I was
very
thinking, I was like,
generic,
because Target
yeah.
is in Legends, and you said that, I was like, that makes sense. That would have been a good guess.
Yeah.
Well, that's true. They're all in the kind of
Casino,
same
yeah.
area. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll count that as a win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay.
Is this our longest?
Yeah.
This is almost 2 hours.
That's crazy.
Oh, my camera's gonna die.
Oh,
End it
yours is
quick.
low. Okay,
It's
yeah. Well,
going.
if you made it this long, you're awesome. I appreciate it. Our cameras are
Schlong,
gonna die.
huh?
Well, schlong. Well, I thought you changed your battery?
I did.
Okay, well, it's only on her. It's fine.
This is not.
What-
It's not the Sony branded one.
I'll see you
oh,
soon.
that's why. Oh my God, is it Wasabi Power?
No, it's
Oh,
the
good.
Pro
Beat you
Master
up.
one.
Yeah, it's good enough. Anyway, if you made it this long, appreciate it. It's 2 hours. That was insane. Thank you for
It's
everything.
fun.
We'll see you guys soon.
Bye.